I'm waiting for Keanu. What I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
White Claw break.
Today is a huge day. Today is what's that face?
You're right there. It's a crotch. Literally. With the knife. Let it slide down your belly. A little.
Now it's a party.
Alyssa, right? Yeah, I went to school with her. She was a grade ahead of me. This is a small world. Alyssa, I paused today. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Godfather, I parred. Did you tell them I parred today? I told everyone in the club. They didn't care.
I had a party
There's so many sexual innuendos about golf. A lot of the other holes, dummy. Many holes involved. Many balls. Do you guys know that I parked today? I just want everyone to know. I have no idea what it means.
Forget the nails. Just go. How untoward of me.
There, you might see my tits, but there's nothing there anyway. Like, if you like the
what
chick
was the
on
point
the pod,
of starting it? Yeah.
If you, I don't know, if you like the chick, it's like free money. First of all, people just give you money to like go to Target. I don't know, where are people getting all of these things? But when stand up was over for a little while, I was like, what the fuck else am I doing? Yeah.
Yes, you're spreading your ass line for $1,000.
Yeah. Well, one time, one person, $1,000.
Right.
First,
did you have to make him sign a waiver like he wouldn't put it on Instagram or anything?
Yeah, you wouldn't release your ass to the world.
No, he seemed like a real straight shooter.
It's all right. We all make mistakes, Jimmy. It's all right.
I will not bring up all the comments about the cold AC and Keanu.
I know Keanu's names are out. I've been looking at him all show. Keanu, I haven't been able to do this show.
We see nipples.
I know, but I haven't been able to do this show.
And you keep it so goddamn cold in here.
You know what, Alex? We had the AC up, and Alex said, "No, we need it cold
We need
in
it
here."
cold, dog.
I think Keanu might be.
Yeah, zoom in. Look at those. Look at those. I think you distracted me this whole time. You got the nipples in my face.
I'm sorry. I apologize. How untoward of me.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Let's double check. Tell me now or I'll start screaming. I will.
Bullets
Certainly will.
Past my window.
Yeah, that's probably. Isn't that exciting? Hello, everyone. I know it's late. I know it's late. All right, I know I started late. I know I made it 12:15, then 12:30, and now it's almost the stroke of 1. Okay, I understand that, but you can't rush me. You cannot rush such stupidity. Okay.
Hello, me.
Good day. Hello, carry our screen. Yes, of course. Hello. Hello, Beardo's back parking lot wrist. Hello, Randall. Burnett. Wait, Mickey's probably still out, Randall Burnett. Probably still out. I spoke with her earlier. She might pop in later, but I highly doubt it. It's quite let's pause this music so I can concentrate. I was just trying to do something cute for you all. Welcome to Keanu Cast. It's a pop-up stream. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that so exciting? Listen, I couldn't do a cooking with Kiki tonight because I ate Panda Express earlier, and also Gino was out of the house, and I just thought, you know what? Let me just go ahead and comment on some fun things that I saw today. So that's what we're gonna do. Isn't that marvelous? Isn't that marvelous? It is. Hello, everyone here. Thank you for tuning in. You look good, sexy. Why, thank you so much. I don't even know who said it. I'm here, man. Mommy's here. Michaeline. She is here. Well, buckle in, Michaeline, because I have some very, again, a few choice words. It doesn't all have to do with the toe. Don't worry. Because who isn't just exhausted of the glow of the toe? You know what I mean? But you know what? I won't be able to do one tomorrow because I'm having my bachelorette party. Picked out an outfit and everything. And you want to know what about a bachelorette party? It does quite embarrass me. Me and Chrysanthemum and various other wonderful friends are going to get dinner, and then we're going to go to a male stripper review. Whatever, Amy will be there. Very excited about that. I'm sure the pictures and various videos will be absolutely hilarious and very embarrassing. I don't like a bachelorette party. I'm scared. I don't know how I'm going to get married, to be honest with you. Not that I don't want to get married, but a wedding, I will be so embarrassed of people looking at me. You know what I mean? I won't be. That day, I'll probably wake up like 6 a.m., drink 12 White Claws, and then drink 4 more around 2, and then drink 2 more around 5 when the wedding starts. And then maybe I won't be so embarrassed. I hate the attention. I do. I hate the attention. Oh my God. And then, oh my God. But it'll be marvelous and adorable, and I'm very excited about it. Let's see who's here. Chris Thompson. Hello, Chris Thompson. Good evening, love. Member for 6 months. Good evening to you, darling. Thank you so much. $10. Mike Sell. Hello, Mike Sell. What's the exchange rate for Kiki Bucks? You are the best. You're the best, Mikey Sell. You're the best. I don't know what the exchange rate is. Because I'm just not I'm not the math gal. I'm not the math gal. You know, I don't do that. But since you gave me $10, I'm gonna go ahead and do something radical. $10. Carry the 2. 246 Kiki Bucks for you, Mikey. So, hey, we did it. That's wonderful. Also, everyone else right here, right now, you all get 100 Kiki Bucks. I know that was radical. I know that it was, but you all really deserve it. Thank you for being here. Very late at night. It's 1:04 in the morning, but I myself am a night owl. So I thought, you know what, if I can't stream again this weekend because I'm doing my bachelorette party and I won't be able to do a cooking with Kiki probably because Sunday's a bit busy for me, then why not do this right here, right now? So
I do appreciate anybody that could possibly be here right now. Zool McCool, member for 9 months. Hi, Zool. I love you. Please let Melty set up your super tip. Well, now that I do have a talking head, if you don't know, sometimes people don't know what I'm talking about in here because it's not a Patrick Melton of the of Nobody Likes Onions show. I was begging for a talking head for, what was probably an entire year. An entire year. Oh my God. I thought I left my megaphone. Sorry, it's a little bit of ADD. Visconti? Yes. That is everything all right? The cat's being feisty. She's being feisty? It sounds like you're being feisty. It sounded like you were throwing her around in a box. That's the only way you women will learn. Okay, well, I know that you're playing, but it sounds like there's an earthquake and a cat in turmoil. You and my cat are both nocturnal. I'm sorry. Next time you're streaming, I think I'll start throwing her around. I would be terrified. God, imagine me picking that cat up. Oh, where was I? The super tip thing sounds incredible, marvelous and incredible. But I begged Patrick Melton for a talking head for an entire year, and he completely just wrote me off. I really wanted one, and I was always a big fan of his program. I finally have one, so that kind of makes me feel like maybe I could do the super tip thing, but he didn't even offer them to me. So why shall I ask him? He didn't offer them to me. He texted my betrothed 100 times or something about, or not 100 times, excuse me. I'm being, I'm exaggerating. He wanted Gavin to start, Gavin. Right. Gavin to start using them. And I don't think it's a bad system. It sounds amazing. That sounds incredible. But I know he's doing nothing but helping. But if it's technologically difficult, then that might not be very easy for me. But it doesn't seem to be. So good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Up late, who died? Eric. No one. Just won't be able to stream the rest of the weekend because I have my bachelorette party and I can't do a cooking with Kiki. And I wanted to get to some choice points about a couple of things before the rest of the weekend where I enjoy. And also, I'm a night owl, as you all know. Bing, 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 bing. Have a remarkable bachelorette party, Kiki. Well, thank you, Kristen, Kylie. Compound D-Rock, yes. Henchman, Sturgeon, 510, Chris Thompson, we saw you. Word salad, I love that phrase. Love seeing new names in here. Stephen M, megaphone. Yes. All right, well, I don't know what I shall start with, but I may as well just start with the toe. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to bite the bullet on that one. And then I got a little Stevie Lou coverage for you. Most of you are wondering, who the fuck is that? It's a very niche crowd that would know about Stevie Lou. But I suppose when I pull up the clip and you see what he has to say and you see how I have to respond, then if you don't know him, you'll probably hate him. And if you do know him, you probably already hate him. So, Kiki Bucks for all. I'll put the call-in number up if we really want to in a little bit. All right, 100 Kiki Bucks for everybody. Bing, 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 bing. Also, if you don't know them, and you haven't bought a candle by Reed Street Soap Company, this is an untoward candle. Promo code KikiBox for 15% off. Get an untoward candle. Get a betrothed by Bisconti candle. Get a Keanu cast candle. Get a Gino Bisconti Jameson soap on a rope. Get a Michaeline's Caribbean Vacation Escape candle. There's so many. Again, that is Reed Street Soap Company, ladies and gentlemen. Promo code KikiBox for 15% off. So, everyone, it's a late night impromptu Kiki cast. Grab a White Claw. Grab your favorite oral fixation, a cigarette, a joint, whatever you need, a toothpick if you need, and buckle the fuck in, okay? Whee! We're doing it. We're doing it. We can't wait. We can't get enough. We can't. All right. I'm just going to start with the toe because if you watched my previous stream, 2 streams this week, all right, the glow of the toe has worn off to the Biscontis, and the man needs he doesn't need a come to Jesus moment. He just his untruths and, sort of manipulation is sort of just trickling away. And he was not, he was trying to take the high road, I suppose, as he said in his stream about the choice words I had for him on, I believe, last Untoward Tuesday. Oh, yes, he's on the Untoward board. And I don't think that he really did. That's what the man does, right? He always tries to take the high road, or says he tries to take the high road, and then just copes and lies and sort of shit talks then for 30 minutes. And I just don't really appreciate it. I mean, it just doesn't really make very much sense to me. Oh, Charles number 1. I don't know what happened. The guy is kind of creepy. We'll just pull up the clip. And once again, so this is his response to, I suppose, to me and Bisconti. And we'll just get right to it. Don't you think? Whee! Bing, bing, bing. So this is his show today. And I will pause and debunk whatever when I feel necessary. And if there's any truth, I guess I'll ring a bell. Okay. Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. So, the man normally does his stream with, this would be, it's Friday, or it was Friday. So it would be Gino Bisconti and his day where they do Axis Friday. But today he's calling it Broken Axis Friday. And I suppose the joke is the Italians turned on the German people, which very good history, Tozeldorf. That's wonderful. Wonderful news. So he's gonna basically respond, and I won't even get into the other responses. I might a little bit later because they're just too funny, but let's stick with today. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. Start at the very beginning.
Dog to run some errands, and then brought the dog back, did some grocery shopping.
He's telling us
and
about
then
his day.
I'd kind of been productive all morning after the show. And it's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm like, motherfucker, you know what? I don't have anything to do.
Yeah,
I got to leave in like 4 or 5 hours for boxing. And I don't really have shit to do. So I text my neighbor, my buddy, and I go, you want cigars out on the deck? Go have some cigars.
Again, and on another stream that I did, I think he brings it up in this clip. I wasn't saying it was weird that you hung out with your neighbors.
I was just surmising that maybe your neighbors think that you're weird. Okay? I mean, they may. I don't know your neighbors. But they may think that you're a little bit bizarre. If they don't know what's been going on with you the past few months, then maybe you just seem like a disingenuous, douche knocking on their door or something. Maybe I just don't know neighborly love very well. But if they do know what's going on with you, then maybe they're like, okay, that's really weird. And they might just be a little weirded out by you. And I'm just speculating here. I wasn't saying it was weird to hang out with neighbors. I'm not like shitting on, small town Minnesota values, okay? I'm not doing any of that. I'm not saying it's weird. It's just maybe they think you're weird. Gino talks to every neighbor we have. Every single time we see anyone in the hallway, he knows their name. He holds the woman that owns the building hostage. She's like 90 years old. He sits down and has coffee with her and talks to her. Like we love neighborly love. I was only saying that maybe they think you're weird, Toe. So that's all. 1, 2, and 3.
Realize how hot it was, but I got cigars, which, by the way, not helping this. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's bad. I don't. Oh, sorry guys, I'm dying.
Sick.
Told you I'm getting old. I'm getting grandpa hack. But and by the way, I didn't pour this into a container this morning. I should have. Because just having a giant raspberry iced tea in your hand looks remarkably unprofessional.
It looks like something someone in the South would spit their dip into. You probably should have poured it in a glass, but I can't say anything. I'll drink a White Claw or two on here, but.
Oh, but goddamn, if that isn't delicious.
Okay.
So my neighbor and I had a couple of cigars. Something I guess Gino and I won't be doing in a month. And
nope, not at all. You won't be. Sorry. Okay.
Had a couple drinks and a couple cigars, hung out, and it was a lot of fun. But then I realized it's 90 degrees. I'm sweating. My shirt is soaked. It's a towel basically at this point. And I got to go to boxing in a few hours. So I get my shit together. I watch a little Inventing Anna. I'm a few years behind on the Anna Delvey thing, but I'm fascinated by this miniseries. So I start watching.
And I was watching Melty today, and I had never heard of Inventing Anna. I just thought it was like he was saying, like, I'm a nice guy. I was watching Gossip Girl. You know what I mean? I don't know. Inventing Anna is about like a woman psychopath. Is that what it is? Someone tell me. I from the looks of it, I'm like, okay. So he's like, I was watching a little Inventing Anna. Is it? Tell me if it is. I don't know. So I think that's and I would have never known that without the Melty poo, but subscribe to him. But I guess he was saying that, yeah, he's going to maybe compare Dearest April and I to the woman in that show. But I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
My little gay show, and it's time to go to boxing, and you talk about sweating it out. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
That was rough. Then I came home, died, watched a little more Inventing Anna.
Okay, after you bothered your neighbors again, who don't want anything to do with you. More Inventing Anna. Let's just look it up. Let's look up Inventing Anna. What does it mean? What is the central thesis of this program? Because the toe is doing some sort of something here. He wants us to know something. The toe wants us to know something here, right? Inventing Anna drama miniseries. Anna Delvey, the Instagram legendary heiress who stole the hearts of and money of New York elites. Okay, so it's about a woman not being... What is the story? Anna Sorkin. Oh, so it's just about a liar of a woman. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're glowing, Toe. You're glowing. It's about a liar woman. So he's going inventing Anna. Look at his terrifying dweebish face. All right, here we go.
And then went to bed.
Oh,
But you know what
wonderful.
I got in between then? I got
Another,
a sign. I got a
note from your daughter.
not an
written
epiphany.
crayon.
This wouldn't be an epiphany, but I got a sign from, call it the Almighty, call it the universe providing. I don't know.
There's a Gino quote right there. All right.
But the public opinion of what our two former co-hosts did is so...
We weren't supposed to be your co-hosts, homie. We're not your former co-hosts. We did you a favor because we felt bad. And it was supposed to be temporary. You pulled at our heartstrings and manipulated us. Okay. Yeah. Please.
Like anti them and nasty and against them, that it made me realize that maybe my approach all these years of just, getting angry and hammering people
and this is a good point, right? What public is he looking at? Very good point, Eve Rock, right? I'm sorry. People hated me more when I was on your program, douche. I'm sorry. I can only be honest. I can only just be honest here. It was actually a lot of pain and strife and turmoil being on your show with what people were saying to us when we were. I don't wish you any ill will, but the cope here is so unbelievable. He's like, everybody's rallying around the toe. They put Kiki in her place. They certainly did. They really did. They put her right in her place. No, they didn't. And if you don't watch anything like you claim not to, then, what are you seeing? I don't know. Somebody's giving you misinformation, Tozeldorf. I apologize.
stuff like that, instead of just going, hey, I can't make people like me. And sometimes when you tell it like it is, you're going to get hated for it. And when you piss people off,
sometimes like when you tell it like it is, you never tell it like it is. You didn't tell it like it was when you first called us weeping. Everybody on the internet was right. She is addicted to blow. Could you guys fill in for a little while? Sure. All right. You didn't tell it like it was when you told me that you hooked up with Kayla once. You didn't tell it like it was. You never literally told it like it was to us once. Not once. Are you insane? Sometimes when you tell it like it is, people get upset. No. I'm telling it like it is. Toe. I'm sitting here telling it like it is. Were you telling it like... Oh, don't even get me started. I'm trying to be nice to this man. We'll press on, and then I may go on later about that. All right. Anyway, we'll press on.
to try and get their vengeance. And when they try to get their vengeance, they should probably find better conduits. But
okay, the other thing is here, I don't use words like vengeance. When people try and get their vengeance, you know, I can't help them. They're trying to get their vengeance. I'm not trying to get my vengeance. I'm pissed off that you lied to me and didn't tell us that you allegedly were abusing your wife and my very good friend, and that you knew that that would probably come out, homie. You knew it would. You just roped us right in. I don't give a fuck if it happened 2 years ago and if she fucking coped with it. And this will tie into the Stevie Lou thing that I'm going to say later. So just buckle the fuck in. I don't give a fuck when it happened. I don't care if she laughed about it. And I don't care if you know, and well, no, you know, she laughed about it when we got, you know, served with that restraining order. Like, yeah, okay. I don't care. Vengeance. We're not trying to get vengeance on you. We're just trying to forget you exist, honestly. But we can't. It's just too entertaining to watch you squirm around, little worm. All right, here we go. Vengeance. They're trying to get vengeance. I love Game of Thrones. He makes me literally never want to watch There Will Be Blood again. It was one of my favorite films. You fucking ruined that, Toe. Disgusting. 1, 2, and bing, bing. No. Bing, bing. Bing, bing. I'm not the perfect engineer. 1, 2, and 3. Bing, bing, bing.
To see the public outreach, or not outreach, the public opinion be so, not like pro me. I'm not saying it's pro me. But
yeah, well, then who is
all
it
the
pro?
people calling bullshit on this whole deal is
What? Who's calling
look, it makes me realize I don't really have to say anything or do anything. People see it, people get it for
Well, then what are you doing right fucking now, you dork? What are you doing right fucking now? I don't have to say anything or do anything. I thought this was your Rumble Friday where you spend 5 minutes on YouTube and then go to Rumble with Gino, who wants nothing to do with you. But you spent 32 minutes saying nothing? You're warped, homie. You're very warped indeed. Come on. Vengeance.
for what it is. A lot of Amber Heard comparisons being thrown out there. How ironic that I got involved. Like,
guess what? Johnny Depp is one of my favorite actors. Actually, he was. I got shit on so much. This actually is a good comparison, Toe. I got shit on so much. I mentioned one time on a What Spot that I kind of feel for Amber Heard, okay? I don't know what happened there. And Johnny Depp, ride or die. I loved him. But I think that she was kind of wronged there. So great comparison. Okay, good. Call me that all the way. I'm not saying she's a good. She was not. I'm not saying she was innocent in that situation, but court of public opinion, of course, they're going to go with Captain Jack Sparrow. All right. I'm sorry, but they are. And I love you, Johnny. Oh my God. What's Eating Gilbert Grape is one of my favorite movies. I love you so much. But I defended her a little bit, just saying, I don't know about that. So good. Great comparison.
with Nick Rekieta, and now I look like Johnny Depp.
You look nothing like Johnny Depp, you douche.
Very odd. It's like a Midas touch sort of thing, and everybody just turns into somebody facing fake, false accusations. But
accusations, facing some fake, false accusations. What makes them false? You still won't address them because you act like you can't. If you, Gino and I were talking about this the other day. The accusations of the headbutting and all of that stuff, right? Like I said the other day, if it wasn't exactly that, and it's like you said, okay, let's see, watch this. If it's like you said, and Gino and I were talking about the other day, and I'll use a White Claw for comparison, right? If you were like, oh, we were head to head and I was squishing her. Gino, never in his wildest dreams, would grab my head and be like, you better shut up right now. What about the cats looking at us? That is aggressive and weird. And I'm not saying that's the same exact thing, but I do believe it. And I'm telling you, from what the one sentence that she sent me the first time she texted me when I was in the Dominican Republic, right? I know all I need to know. I take every situation and every person one-on-one. I'm not believe all women, but I tend to, I try to, but I understand that there's an exception to every rule. I know that that's like, I actually don't like that because it's very, I don't like stereotypes or, all encompassing things at all. But she sent me one sentence and it's all I need to know. Not to mention everything that she sent me while I was streaming on the last Untoward Tuesday. Gino would never in his life squish me and hold his head so close to me or whatever, to the point where I'm like, oh my God, never. It would never happen. So if that is the headbutt, even, that's still too aggressive, but there's much fucking more. Allegedly. So, what happened, darling? What happened?
What do you think happened?
Did you send it to my old house?
Yeah.
Oh, no. We know you're senile.
I can't live like this anymore. I can't lose order and just do it again.
Did you send it to my old address,
Yes.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Again and again, I do dumb shit. I'm sick of me.
Gino and I have had this problem before. He accidentally sent the seamless food to my old domicile. Darling, it's okay. Just reorder it.
No, I called. They're like, the guy's coming when he's coming.
Oh, he's gonna come. Okay, cool.
Whatever. But it's
I'm hitting truths here, alleged truth. It's all right. I'm so sorry. Bing. Where was I? So no, just that in general. So like, yes, the way that he described it, his like little excuse for that, still too aggressive. And sorry, Toe. Not good enough for me. Not good enough for me at all. So anyway, we'll press on. Oh, look. I'm trying not to gloat after all of the outpouring of love. Sorry, I meant to add this to stage. I'm trying not to gloat after all of the outpouring of love that I received after Keanu's Untoward Tuesday. Where is it? Where is it, Toe? I know all I need to know, in my opinion. And of course, there's two sides to every story, but I was not satisfied with the bullshit story that you told me when I called you and you warped my words, which you tend to do. Squish her and put my forehead on her. Okay. Even that is too aggressive for me. Okay. Trying not to gloat because all of the people, all of the outpouring of love, all the outpouring of love that came. Keanu's a silly, stupid harlot. She's a silly, stupid harlot. And she didn't receive pages and pages and pages of text messages from April while she was streaming an Untoward Tuesday. Having nothing to do with what you're about to say, you dumb fuck.
Better human being, and I'm succeeding.
Are you?
But boy, it gets tempting sometimes because Will Heron TV, who I think does a great job. I think as far as Clippers go.
Yeah, you okay.
Elias Eclipse is number one.
Yeah, guess what?
Will-
She just posted a friggin', she asked me, she just posted a friggin' 20-minute clip of mine of what I said, you dummy. Are you stupid? I mean, you can't be so dumb. You're obviously watching everything, but then one clipper says something and then it's so ridiculous. You're not making any sense, which I think he does a great job because he said this.
Heron TV is right up there. Him and Stalin and those, they do a really good job because they don't take sides. They put everybody's stuff up there and let people decide.
Everybody else is on my side, you dumb fuck. Everybody else, they just put it up there. Did you watch any of the rest of them? Did you? But it's just another win for the toe.
Edited, uncut. I think they do a great job. I will say this, Will Heron TV posted something very interesting.
Did he?
It was a clip of Keanu.
Oh, no.
And
what did
she
I
heard
say?
this from April. She said Aaron was involved in all of the things, the drugs, the swinging.
Are you?
As everyone
are you,
else.
Honestly, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Let's look up this clip. Let's just go ahead and do it. I think I've seen it. Will Heron TV. If I said that, I misspoke. Nothing she said to me had anything to do with that. Nothing. It had nothing to do with the arrest. It had nothing to do with you and you doing cocaine 3 to 4 to 8 to 16 times. I don't know. I can't keep up with you. I don't trust you. It had nothing to do with you doing Molly 7 times. It had nothing to do with any of that. Nothing. It had to do with 2 girls catching up. And it had to do with your dumbass being a fucking monster. Nothing to do with it. I have them. I have the messages. I will never read them. Obviously. I feel bad even talking about her. I know she doesn't want to be talked about publicly, but this is important. Has nothing at all to do with the Ricadas or that situation, or you bringing your children to that house, or the, allegedly all everything that's in the report that you've just been glowing about for months now. You've been so happy and so excited about for months now. Literally nothing. I read one sentence in the Dominican Republic and I knew all I needed to fucking know. And it has nothing to do with that. Nothing. So if I misspoke, I mean, we don't even have to look it up. But I mean, whatever. I guess we could. But why even waste our time, right? Has nothing to do with that. So if I didn't know before Tuesday's stream and I didn't get to read them all, now I have. Now I really fucking know. Toe. Goodbye, toe, glow. We'll press on.
Does anyone else see why April may have meant that as a private comment that wasn't to be shared publicly?
It doesn't make any sense. Now I have to see it. Okay. I think I saw it. Excuse me. I've been clipped so much lately. Let's see here. TV's Will Herron. Bing, bing, bing. Is this it? I can't tell. I can't tell which one it is, which one he's talking about. I wonder which one he's talking about. My God, he did so many. Imholte. Also, does this sound like a Gino and Keanu quit Steel Toe morning show? Aaron couldn't afford them. Imholte. Does that sound like somebody's who's on your side here? Disgusting after hearing Johnny Crutches. I'll get to that later. April would text listeners after a fight. I should have prepared this. And I didn't. No, that's a shirt he's wearing today. I don't know. These Clippers, I have no idea. They post so many. So, listen, I'm telling you here, right now, what he's saying is false. That is nothing. There is nothing in those messages. Scout's honor having to do with that. Nothing. Has nothing to do with them. But let's press on.
Publicly, let me help you out a little bit. So Keanu goes, Aaron was just as involved in all the things as everyone else. And I'm sorry for my voice failing me right now. It's going away. I think I might be losing it.
I said that based on what you've been saying for months, you douche. You want to talk about John DiCaprio gaslighting me? You're gaslighting. You are gaslighting. Remember when this idiot didn't know what love bombing was? It was like, I'm love bombing you. I'm like, do you know what that means? You have been talking about this for months, saying, I'm a monster. I fucked up. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a good guy at all. I stole a man's wife. Oh, wait, the wife was just a distraction so another man could steal my wife. And then the three of them didn't want me at all. No, they did want me. No, they did. They did. They wanted me. No, they didn't.
What is Nick's defense? Nick's defense is, I ain't copping to She said Aaron was involved in all of the things, the drugs, the swing.
Exactly. You've been saying that. You have been saying it. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? You've been doing nothing but saying that. You said I did cocaine 3 to 4 times. I did Molly 7 or 8. And then I made love to Kayla, and she made love to me. And also, we're in love. No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. They want me there. No, you've been saying that. I did not say April said that. Ever. You unremarkable, stupid dweeb. Oh my God.
As everyone else. Does anyone else see why April may have meant that as a private comment that wasn't to be shared?
No, I did not say April said that. If it came off like that, that is, I'm telling you right now, that was not the conversation, Toe.
Publicly, let me help you out a little bit. So Keanu goes, Aaron was just as involved in all the things as everyone else. And
I said that just of my own accord because of what you told us, douche. You told us that. I'm a monster. I'm not innocent in this. I was just as much of a cool guy as Nick. I was a cool guy too. I was a cool guy, wasn't I? I was a cool guy. I did blow one time, and also I had sex with a lady. I did that. I did that too. I did it. I did drugs sometimes. They liked me. They really liked me. False. You said all of that. I did not ever say your ex-wife said that in those text messages. Let's press on. 1, 2, and 3. No, he's going to help us out here and to understand. Wow, what a freeze frame.
Sorry for my voice failing me right now. It's going away.
Yeah, no, your life is failing you right now.
I think
your brain is failing you right now.
Be losing it. What is Nick's defense? Nick's defense is, I ain't copping to shit. They got to prove their case. I ain't copping to shit. I ain't saying I did blow. I ain't saying I was.
What do you know of their defense? And again, I'll say this once, I'll say it again. I am not a fan of that man, all right? But I don't know him as well as I know you, you dweeb. You manipulative fucking dweeb. From the looks of it, that you were so excited about, no, it's not good. But you, motherfucker, are another story. So, you don't know anything of his fucking defense, douche. Neither do I. I have no idea. We don't even know if April's actually there. You put that in my brain. I don't know that for sure. You're the one that put that in our brains. When the voice on the, leaked thing with when he was live and he was like looking for his, I don't know what the document was or whatever. You went right on Twitter and said, no, that's April's voice. Do you know that? Because you certainly didn't fucking listen to her. Ever. Why should you know her voice? You put that in our brains. You did that. You said without a shadow of a doubt it was her, but you don't really know. If she is, whatever, different story. You're an alleged wife abuser, beater. You knew it? You failed to tell us that. I guess why would you? But I don't understand why you won't comment on it. If it's not true, prove it. If you called me in the Dominican Republic and said, me and Ashley have talked about this, and she's telling me, yes, I should tell my side of the story. I should tell my side of the story, and we have a great relationship and all this stuff. I don't fucking buy it, homie. Prove it. Prove it. Show me receipts. Have Ashley call me. Have Ashley call me and tell me, yes, I made all of that up. Nothing April said I believed in. Ashley was never abused. April was never abused. Have Ashley call me. I can't take your word on anything, weirdo. Have her give me a call. If Ashley gives me a call and says, yes, I was just angry and I, made all that up. I doctored all of those text messages from April. And I'm in a great place with the toe. No one is. And your neighbors still hate you. I'm sure they do, you dweeb. Anyway. But hang out with them. It's fine. I digress. Prove it, toe. One, 2, and 3. All right, go back a little. 1, 2, and 3. I didn't share a comment by April. Didn't I say in these streams, I'm not going to share specifically anything she said? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? You said you were a guilty bad boy. You said it. You said it. This is
just involved in all the things as everyone else. And I'm sorry for my voice failing me right now. It's going away. I think I might be losing it.
Yeah. Okay.
What is Nick's defense? Nick's defense is, I ain't copping to shit. They got to prove their case.
What do you know? Nothing.
I ain't copping.
Listen, I am not his biggest fan. In fact, I'm not a fan at all, but I don't know the man. What is happening with what came out about April and Ashley texting about you headbutting her? You doughy douche. Address it.
The shit. I ain't saying I did blow. I ain't saying I was swinging. Now that ain't a crime. He's like, I'm not saying shit. And
you did say that. That's all you said over and over and over again is some sort of cope because another man stole your wife. And then the woman that was a distraction to you didn't want you either. And now you're alone. All you have is this pillow man, like Mike Lindell. And now, yeah. Ugh.
And April, his girl, goes and squeals to Keanu that they're doing shit.
Are you stupid? Oh, my God. No, she didn't. You did. You did. I love you doing shit. Oh my God, you little Girl Scout. Oh, so unbelievable. I understand why it is kind of like Stuttering John. He's either the biggest moron of all time or he's the best actor of all time ever because nobody would do this. How could you possibly do this? Are you dumb?
Aaron was just as involved as everyone else. Now, I called this
I said that
back when I was telling the truth about everything. And as I've been letting this stuff out, I called this. I said none of them are going to be able to address me without handcuffing themselves to me and making themselves guilty.
She didn't. But unlike you, I guess I did read
Ricado's DMs to me, but I don't like him that much. I'm not gonna fucking put up her messages, personal messages to me that were heartfelt and horrible about you, but having nothing to do with this douche, because I'm a good friend. Ugh.
They did it. They fucking did it. And by the way, being just as involved as the rest of them, clearly not. Clearly not.
Involved? Or just as involved? You said it. You said it, you dumb fuck. I don't understand you. I don't understand you. This is why your neighbors hate you, man. I mean, they must. Somebody call the neighbors. I don't know. Somebody go and interview the neighbors. Be like, is this man bothering you? Do you feel bad for him? Do they want to unalive themselves when they're hanging out with Aaron? Oh, my God.
Not as evidence of, let's say that every time they were in there ripping rails and doing lines and fucking doing blow and all this other. Let's say I was in there doing it instead of sitting around being disgusted and terrified.
Just because you were disgusted around people doing blow around children doesn't mean you weren't there. Doesn't mean you didn't bring your children there, douche. You said that. You know what? Yeah. And to be honest with you, I'd rather, I'll bite my tongue here. Okay.
It just pissed that my fucking wife has turned into a coke addicted different person and just being annoyed by it.
I don't think you ever knew the person that she was, dipshit. Did you? Because when I heard from my friend April, she was still just as genuine and wonderful. And I want to just, I literally hate you for alienating her from things. And now I'm going to bite my tongue. I don't think you ever knew who she was and who she still is. Because she's the same fucking April that I knew and loved. What have you become, Toe? Why don't we ask your neighbors?
Let's say I wasn't at home some of the times they were doing it, like getting ready for a little girl's birthday party while her stepmom just fucked off and went to Wilmer.
Hey, shut up. Okay, cool. Okay. What a great dad you are. Ooh, dad of the year. Daddy of the year. Little girl's birthday party.
Let's say I wasn't doing that. Let's say I was just as involved. Let's say I wasn't out all day with the kids, tucking them in while texting April, hey, are you going to come say goodnight to the kids? Hey, are you going to be home to say goodnight to the kids?
Hey, are you going to come say goodnight to the kids? Shut up. Maybe she didn't want to be by you. Ever think of that? Maybe because you allegedly headbutt her. Maybe because you allegedly abused her. Do you ever think that might be why? Douche? You fucking God.
It's, hey, are you going to come hang out with the kids? Hey, we'd really like to spend time with you. Hey, I'd really like us to be a family tonight. Let's say she didn't get home till 11:30 and then acted like she was doing me.
I thought at 11:30 after your show, you would go and bone Kayla or whatever. You'd go over there like in the evening after your show, dude.
So what's that? Oh, he's a great freeze frame on this douche. Wow. I know, I can see people being like, well, they flipped on him. I felt bad for this man. I really did. But look at him. Look at the cope. God.
A goddamn favor when she did. Let's say that didn't happen. And then let's say I confronted her on doing coke that night and she got pissed and yelled at me and said I was a paranoid monster. You know, all the things Devin said she said to him when he caught her.
Were you paranoid when you were doing blow, or you were just paranoid? Devin, also, just fuck Devin already. Just bone him. You bring up Devin all the time. Does Devin even like you? Devin is April's ex-boyfriend that he keeps bringing up as a character witness. Get over it, or just blow him. Hi, darling.
Hey, gorgeous. I got my food. I'm happy.
Okay. Everything else okay?
Your food's out there. Yes, it's very good.
Bing.
Kissing me in that lobby at that show. Let's say that didn't happen, Kiki. Let's say it didn't happen. If I was just as involved as them.
I didn't know about you kissing April in the lobby while she was on a date with Devin. Let's say it didn't. I don't know. I don't care. Did you abuse your wife? Ex-wife? I never said if I did somehow, if I was somehow construed that I said in the messages that I got from April that she said the things that you were saying that you did about the guns, drugs, and kids or what have you, then I misspoke, but I didn't, dog. It had nothing to do with that.
Accept it as fact. If I was just as involved in them as them, that still
just
makes...
as involved or involved at all? I'm a piece of shit. I'm a cool guy. I had sex with a lady. I was swinging and towing and swinging. Everyone wanted me there. Everyone wanted me there. My wife didn't lean into the Ricadas because I made her life unlivable. Because I was such a fucking douche monster. Ugh. They wanted me there. I was one of the cool people.
You see, that still means that they did the things that they're publicly trying to deny they did.
No, she didn't say it.
Stop revealing their lies on the... Look, I have no love lost for any of these people. I do hope they get better. I do hope they improve their lives. I do believe that means all of them going away from each other, but it's their journey.
I said that too, homie. I think I wish April never met any of you. Said that the whole time. You included. I am not condoning the Regatas whatsoever. I don't know them. I maybe was on one stream with Nick, and in my brain, still not my favorite thing. If she is maybe still around them, but we don't know that, okay? I wish she never met them, but I also wish she never met you. Ever. The pain and strife you put her through, and even the fucking weirdness you dragged us into. I guess the only thing I'm thankful for is to know April. You red-faced douche.
But, so I have no love lost for these people, but don't go and give away the game on them just because, you bought you bought bad seeds and now you want to yell at me. I couldn't believe it. When I saw that Will Heron clip, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is a disaster.
Oh, yeah, what a disaster.
And then I just kept saying to myself, stay on the high road, Imholte. Stay on that. Don't do it.
Are you right now? Isn't this stream right here before your little Rumble clip stream supposed to be 5 minutes? So Stay on the high road, Imholt. Stay on the high road. Let me read some of these. What am I missing? Let me see what any of you have to say. Stay on the high road, Imholt. Stay on the high road. Bing, 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 bing. Adam Simon, thank you. Gifted 1 Keanu Thompson membership. I love you, Adam Simon. Thank you so much. Go away. Go away, toe. Woo. Axia Regina, thank you for the Canadian $10. Mistake 1. Believe everything Aaron tells you. Mistake 2. Believe everything April tells you. You're being emotionally manipulated by both parties in a messy divorce. You have such a good heart. I can't tell if that's sarcastic. I'm never going to say what April messaged me. I will never say it because I respect her privacy. But yeah, okay, maybe.
Say I'm guessing that Gino has a huge penis. Isn't that what she texted?
I told you not to say what she said.
Oh, damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Sorry, babe.
She said that indeed, but that's the only thing I'll ever reveal. Yeah, maybe I'm too nice, but sorry, it's not. If I'm wrong about that, but I'm susceptible to manipulation. I know I am, but I'm trying to be better. Nice Kiki is dead. Hit the like button, please. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $5, darling. The toe broke, and due to poor care and hygiene, contracted gangrene and needs to be amputated. It's starting to smell like Biden's diaper. Yes, exactly. 100%. 100%. Charles, number 1. Oh, thank you for the $10, darling. So toe guy is definitely weird, but what happened, Kiki? Can you explain for someone out of the loop? Charles, I know it's very confusing. If you go to Untoward Tuesday, you might get more of a grasp of it. I love you. Charles is my number 1. I love you, Charles. Adam Simon, thank you for the $5. Grace us with your presence, Gino. He did. Oh, he's got his shirt off. Did you eat your food?
I'm a pig.
Did you eat it already?
I ate a burger and half a bagel sandwich.
You inhaled it.
I didn't really inhale it.
What did you get me?
Chicken fingers and french fries.
Thank you.
And the other half of the bagel sandwich.
Go throw the cat around some more. Back to the toe.
I know you hate when my cat is happy.
Everyone here right now also 100 million. I'm going to do something radical. Kiki coins for you, all right?
Wow.
Especially you, Adam Simon. BYB podcast. Thank you for the $4.99. Team Kino Biscontomps.
That's BYB. I saw it. Biscon Thompson.
Bis Thompson. Let me try and.
I got it better.
I know you're just.
Kino Biscon Thompson team. I read it like 10 minutes ago when it came through.
Team Kino Bistom. I can't read it if you do that. I'm dyslexic. Team Kino Bistom. I can't do it.
Biscon Thompson team. Say it.
It's Bis B-I-S Tom Santi. Bis Thompsy. This is a ruse. Bis Thompson tea. Yes, see, exactly. But you just keep saying it wrong. Get out. My sentiments exactly. Thank you, BYB podcast. Wait till I get to that. Mikey Sell, thank you for the $10. I guess it's Mikey Sell.
That's our boy.
Mike Sell.
He
came to the Mission Cafe.
He brought you the nice, classy thing of White Claws and me the whiskey. Remember? And
yes, I do remember that.
then John came out. And, Yeah, you went
I do recall that. Yes, dearest John DiCaprio came to that show. Hi, Mikey Sal. Kiki, you have been crushing it. You and Gino should be thrilled that this douchebag is on fumes at this point. Secret. He's heavy into Chambord.
Tell him thank you for the
Let
50
me, I
Tell
know.
him thank you for the. He Venmoed me $50 again, so please.
Thank you for the $50 for
And the cigars.
and the cigars.
He spoils me.
You missed his joke because you wouldn't shut up.
I'll shut up now.
Kiki, you have been crushing it.
Thompson. Sorry.
If you utter one more word, there will be hell to pay. Capiche? I'll headbutt you. I won't. I would never do that. Would you ever headbutt me?
I smack you in the face all the time.
Mikey Sell, Kiki, you've been crushing it. You and Gino should be thrilled that this douchebag is on fumes at this point. Secret, he's heavy into Chambord. That means he's gay. Does that make you happy, Gino? See? There you go. Chambord boys. He's not a Chambord boy. He's a sham of a person. Chandler can't swim. Thank you for the Canadian $27.99. You're a goddamn beast. I love you and Gino. Sorry for the gay currency. I love the gay currency. We can't get enough. We can't. Thank you. The sweep. Thank you for the $2. Try to find something to fall asleep, then see live. I don't know what it means, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. Don't trust anyone with a Forrest Gump haircut. God. Axia Regina, thank you for the Canadian $5. Not being sarcastic, you have a good heart. Just hate to see you being used again. Huh. I'll explain it like this. I was not going with my gut on. I tried to explain this last time. The feeling when you know you're being manipulated, but you think that somebody's just such a dweeb and like, we know you're manipulating us, but we also didn't know that you may have abused your wife, allegedly. Let me just speak. Thank you. Okay, me, not us. Me. How about that? Okay, right. Unless you would like to speak, then come over here if you'd like to.
No, I wasn't offended. I'm just saying.
Disengage.
I'm sorry. I was in no way.
You make me lose my place. It's all right.
They're manipulated, but you aren't taking it.
Thank you. When you know that somebody who's such an unlikable, unfunny, albeit,
right here.
Say more.
I'm right here. You're really hurting my.
You know what? This is why Gino will never let me get through this. This will go on all night.
I'm sorry. Stopping now.
We're gonna need a bigger boat here. When you hit the like button and donate to our bigger boat, because he will. No, you know what? Even if we had a fucking mansion, he would follow me to every room of the house, no matter what. So shut up starting now. Going back to this super chat. Not being sarcastic, you have a good heart. Just hating you being used again. It's not that. It's that with Aaron, everybody finds him unfunny. Everybody finds him cringy or whatever. But we found that sort of at least a little bit endearing. We didn't think that he had a sort of like evilness to him. But so when he's manipulating you, like when he's crying on the phone going, the internet's true, guys. And he's texting us going, any chance you guys could get up here for a visit soon? Things are bad around here. Like, we know you're manipulating us. We don't know what to do. We understand, like, that you're playing the victim here, but we don't know what to think. So, of course, we're filling for your show. The stuff that comes out, though,
that he calls horse shit allegations, that tells me he's got some kind of fucked up mean streak. So I failed to see that. April, on the other hand, if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong there. So that's all. Bing. All right, let me read a couple more before I lose them. That be Plague Doctor. The Imholts were always feds. Haven't you seen the movie Rush? Rush Hour? No. Rush. No. Feds? Like the Federal Bureau of Investigation? Shmishmanmala? I don't think so, but thank you for the $5. Welsh Republic podcast. Thank you for the $5. Aaron is such a crybaby. Yeah. He's the cool guy or the crybaby? That's a very good point. He's like, no, I'm cool. I was not, guys, I was, okay, here's an example. He wants so badly. I know you love my examples. If you interrupt me, I will kill you. With love. Here's an example. Aaron always, he doesn't know what he is. He doesn't know who he is. His neighbors hate him. I'm just kidding. I can't imagine that these neighbors like him knocking on their door. I'm sorry. I think the neighbors are probably weirded out by him, especially now that April is gone. Okay, listen, I'm sorry. Everyone hang out with their neighbors every day. Aaron wants so badly to hang out with the guys, be the cool guy. Wants to be like, yeah, see, how shall I put this? Let me give you an example. He's like, listen, I was boning Kayla the whole time. They're like, we know she was a distraction so that Nick could steal your wife. All right. I called that early. I called it often. But then he wants to go and you better come in here if you have a.
She wasn't just a distraction. She was a willing. She fucked him just so Nick could fuck her.
Exactly. That what do you think the word distraction means?
Distraction? I don't think you're giving it.
She was a willing, yeah.
She was a pawn. She gave her fucking self to Aaron.
Which is what I'm saying.
Yes,
that's why I'm not like into them so much, because I think, in my opinion, yes.
We swing with them. I'm never talking again. I'm sorry. Man.
I can't concentrate if you better just get over here and talk if you want to. She was a you are I love you more than anything.
You know what I mean? I will shut up. I love you.
She was a willing distraction for Aaron, which is also creepy in and of itself. But he takes the bait like that, like, wow, I'm cool too. I'm cool. I'm swinging. I'm hip. This is great. If you don't shut up.
You don't think I've been with women?
I've been with many women. So many. Countless women. If you guys can't, if I'm going to lose people because they can't hear you. I love you, but you're a drunk and let me fucking concentrate.
I've been with many women, do it.
Tuki, that's a shout out to you. We really love you. We were screaming the other day. God, this is going to be really difficult for anyone to decipher. Let me start over. Aaron doesn't know who he is. Aaron goes, I'm cool. I was doing some really cool things with Kayla. I mean, I'd go over there. We didn't know what Nick and April were doing in the in the basement, but we were just, cooling our heels upstairs. Am I right? No. Everyone knows that you got played, and then they all three got fucking sick of you. But you wanted to be the cool guy. You're like, yeah, no, I'm a piece of shit. I'm really cool.
I'm such a piece of shit. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. Kayla loved me. We were in love. No, we weren't. I just fucked her. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I just fucked her a few times. We were in love. She came to visit me. She loved me. She really did. No. I was just as cool as Nick. Am I as cool as Nick? Oh, God. I did drugs, too. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I did them. I know I did them. And then... when he finally maybe realizes like, oh fuck, I'm a family man. I will post photos of my children for the first time. Look, we're playing kickball. See, I have neighbors. They don't think it's weird that I'm knocking on their door. He doesn't know who he is. And here's the example I was going to give. He thinks he's so cool. The text messages between in me, Bisconti, and Aaron's like group chat, that was one thing. Then the text messages between me and Aaron, that's another thing. That's the woman's perspective. Feel bad for me. I'm so alone. I'm feeling so alone. I'm having a bad April day. I'm really missing April today. But Visconti, who wants nothing to do with this, no one does. He would want to bro out with him. He'd want to bro out with Visconti. I don't know if you know anything about Visconti. He's a very, emotional sort of man. He doesn't want to bro out with you. So my message would be like, yeah, I don't know. I miss April today. But I'm looking at my kids in the yard and I'm like, okay, dude. Chino's messages would be a little bit different, which would go unanswered, by the way. He showed me, he's like, why is he doing this? It would be, hey, check out this naked photo of Kayla. We're like, if you're so broken up by this, what the fuck are you doing? Gino or we will never think you're cool. Is that how you relate to a dude? I don't know if you know Bisconti. He was like, oh, no. Why did he do this? Like, I don't know. He's like, I can't tell you enough. He like, I don't want to bro out with him. I don't want to bro out about this. It's like, it's gross. It's weird. So keep on, trying to bro out with Visconti. Cigars. Here's a naked photo of a lady that I boned. Well, my wife, ex-wife at this point, who's being cradled and, loved by another man. I guess, allegedly, who knows? That's what it seems like. It's really odd of you to do, man. Really odd. It was weird. That's a weird thing to do. Gino doesn't want to bro out. If you know, read the room, Aaron. If you know anyone at all, you wouldn't be sending naked photos of Kayla to Gino. He's like, why? What is this? Does he like expect Gino to go like, hell yeah, man, good on ya? No. This is a terrible situation. We care about our friend April. Is this a joke to you? Ugh. You can speak.
I got nothing.
Oh, okay. Did you hear what I said at all?
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, that's pretty much spot on, don't you think?
I'm not sure if I want to correct you or think I'm saying something different. I love it.
If I'm missing anything, just raise your hand. I love you. Anyway, we'll press on. God, this is why this takes so long. Bing, bing, bing. What did I miss? Let me just do this because I tend to miss them. Hang on. I'm sorry, I'm not used to it. Bing, Bing, bing. I read that one. Da, da, da. What is this? Stop interneting Aaron. Not a win for the toe. God, you know what? I'm so sorry. You can't come to our wedding because we just didn't want the glow of the toe to take away my shining moment. And we're so busy with the merger. We don't like you, all right? You're weird. You may or may not have abused people, okay? Chandler can't swim. Thank you for the Canadian $13.99. My big factor for manipulation is guilt. Sounds like you got hit with that, which I am dyslexic or just stupid. Hit with that, which has an early action, but a late analysis. Speaking for me, manipulation. It is guilt. Sounds like you got a late reaction, but a late analysis. Yes, no, you're right. And I said, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I am not incredibly, but me myself am susceptible to manipulation. And there's no word for it. I don't know what the word is. And Melty called it Stockholm syndrome, okay? But it's not that. We didn't love our manipulator. It's a more nuanced Stockholm syndrome is so like drastic. It's just you feel too bad for the dweeb to be like, dude, you're full of shit. Do you know what I mean? And there's no real word for it, but yes. But I am susceptible to manipulation. Just in my past and in my present, it happens. The children. Sarah, thank you for the $9.99. Totally off topic because I think all of them are trash. Anyway, anyone who puts kids in a dangerous situation are terrible people. Can you play the short video where the cat hisses at you? It's hilarious. Absolutely, I can. And I totally agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I've said it once. I'll say it again. I am not a fan of Ricada. Okay. But what the toe fails to realize is this situation, that's a separate situation than the situation I'm talking about right now. So here you go. 1, 2, and 3.
Good morning, Kitty. Oh my God.
Isn't she evil? I know, she's so evil. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it. Bing, 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 bing. Sarah, we did that one. $2.99. Headbutting, negative side effect of coke. Fact. Thank you, Born Wrong Fred Flint's Tard. It's a silly name. For the $2.99 headbutting, negative side effect of coke. Fact. Like that if you do too much blow, you'll headbutt. Well, just another win for the toe, I guess. Adam Simon, thank you for the gifted membership. That's wonderful of you. Just wonderful. Gabriel Knight, thank you for the $1.99. I turn 40 next year and I don't wanna. Oh my gosh. Everybody calls me so old all the time. I'm only 31, but listen, just start freezing your face like me. Just freeze it where you feel most attractive. And then, not that I feel that attractive. I feel as attractive as I'm going to get for 31. All right? Just a little ch-ch-ch. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Back to this. Then I have one more other thing. God, I had a few things. This is why this always takes so long. At the stage. 1, 2, and 3.
Do it, Imholt. Stay on the high road. Nick the Milkman also sent me a bunch of synopsis.
Did he?
Of the stuff Keanu said.
So you mean
he said, first of all, the Johnny
you
stuff.
You mean a fan of yours? Nick the milkman? You mean your actual milkman? I don't know, neighbor boy. Do you have a milkman? Who's Nick the milkman? He sent you a synopsis? So you took bullet points from a person that likes you? I don't even think your neighbors like you. Did you take... Is it your... It's Minnesota. I don't know. Tell me if he actually has a milkman. Nick's the milkman. Just kidding. Is his name Nick the milkman? What was it?
Was disgusting. And I agree.
It was disgusting. Why didn't you watch it? You did.
Christ, this is a disaster for all of them. And then I just kept saying to myself, stay on the high road, Imholt. Stay on that. Don't do it, Imholt. Stay on the high road.
Don't do it, Imholt.
Nick the milkman also sent me a bunch of like synopsis.
So it is Nick the milkman. Is he? Okay. Was your wife boning both? Or was like Nick the milkman, you realize is a very funny thing to say. All right, here we go. Nick the milkman.
Of the stuff Keanu said.
Yeah.
He said, first of all, the Johnny stuff was disgusting. And I agree. That's really...
What was it?
Some lowbrow shit. That's disappointing.
What was it? I didn't say a bad word about Johnny. My mother and I, we kind of goofed because we were just goofing around because my mom didn't understand the chair he was sitting in. But we were standing up for Johnny, saying he looks completely upset and just downtrodden by hanging out with you any longer. You let the man cry his eyes out on your fucking stupid stream. I love Johnny Crutches. I said that 100 times. I was not making fun of him. But, you know, why don't you take some synopses from Nick the Milkman? We were just goofing because I said what everyone says. Look at your co-hosts. They look suicidal. I'm not talking about that if he's actually like anything, just being around you and trying to be your co-host. And because you can't read the room, poor Johnny's face says it all. Are you stupid, Toe? You're dumb or you're a sociopath. I don't even want to think that you're this dumb. If you look at that stream that we were watching, he looks completely... How many times are you going to talk at Johnny and not with him? How many times? That's all I was saying. Was not making fun of Johnny. Johnny's been on my show. The Halloween episode, we had a marvelous time. I adore him. You, however, you don't even know him. Clearly, or else you wouldn't put him through listening to you ramble on.
Ultimately. But he said, Keanu said that you're a piece of shit for taking your kids there. Yes.
I didn't.
I am. I admitted that and said it was wrong.
That's all I said then. I just said. You tried to tell me that April said that to me. I just said, I didn't say you're a real piece of shit for taking your children there. You are, but I mean, there's no doubt in my mind you are. You want to act innocent. I only took my children there a few times. My children were only exposed to the debauchery a couple of times. And then the rest of the time, we played kickball. And we sang karaoke with our neighbors that really love me. No. I was just saying, I didn't say you're a real piece of shit for taking your children there. I was just commenting. I'm like, if you want to say this about them, you're just fucking, you were involved too. And it ain't what April said. So I just want to know. I just want you to, address the new allegations, you douche. Which I don't think they're allegations. That's just my opinion.
Understand that their stepmother was just as responsible. She likes to give her a break because, well, she's just a stepmom. I'm sorry, when you decide to be a stepmom, you take on responsibility for those children.
No one said that.
No one said
if
that.
she would have been there and she would have had the kids there and I wasn't there, guess what? I'd still lose the kids because the stepmother is.
You should, you douche. Just on the sole fact that they probably don't even like you. Just like your neighbors. Ugh. Just kidding. I'm just teasing. Hit the like button.
It's considered a form of guardian parent. So
I don't even believe anything that you say that your kids say. Do we know? Show us the proof of your daughter cutting out April out of the family photos. I'd love to see proof of that, Toe. Show us the receipts. Show us the photos that I suppose he could just do it himself. So there's really no telling. But look at that freeze frame. Look at this mollusk of a human being. Show us. I'd love to know, like, your handwriting. You read that letter from your daughter that you just happened to have lying around the other day. It was like, hey, Dad, which you completely misinterpreted, by the way. Stay off the internet. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Here's a Bible quote. We love you. If it was from her, you misinterpreted it. If it wasn't, and you wrote it, you have the same damn handwriting. Just saying. Your kids hope they're doing well. Poor kids. You dragged them into this. So, oh, that's terrible. Anyway, let's press on.
Oh, he took the kids there. Hey, sweetheart, you knew about that. I said it openly in front of God and everybody, admitted all my sins.
Yeah.
Went to confession, did the whole thing.
Are you Catholic? Or correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, did he go to confession? Or is confession like going on every podcast on earth? And say on earth. On this earth, in this corner of the internet. And saying, like, well, I boned another lady and I did take my children over to a drug den, but I'm glad I got my children out. I mean, honestly, I don't get it.
Like, the person you think is such an angelic truth teller. So I don't understand.
I know, I'm just saying, you went to confession? Do other religions do that? I didn't know you to be a Catholic person. Tell me in the chat if I'm wrong. I don't think. Did he go and confess to a Catholic priest? I know he admitted it, and I gave him props for all of that. Thank you, Adam Simon. He probably lied to the priest. He probably lied to the priest even though the priest doesn't care. The priest probably thinks you're weird too. He's a German Catholic. Is he Catholic? Okay. Then fine. Okay. Well, I didn't realize you went to confession. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I didn't realize it if you did. Is there German Catholics? I don't know. No, there's Irish ones.
Understand where the anger and outrage over that comes. Like I said, fixed my mistakes, admitted them, learned, and got better. But you're right. I'm probably the piece of garbage. What was the other one? She thought it was wrong for me to hang out with my neighbor.
I don't think it's wrong. I just think they probably think you're weird. That's all. I don't think it's wrong. Nobody, no one's like, I'm not saying you're wrong for hanging out with your neighbor. Just don't believe that they actually like you as much as you claim they do.
Nick the Milkman said, I mean, are you
Nick
so
the Milkman.
on the internet that you don't understand people are friends with their neighbors? Like, my neighbor's my very good friend. And yes, we hang out, and all of his children are my children's age. It's like like a fucking Norman Rockwell painting.
Another thing you stole from Visconti. Visconti always calls his childhood on the farm. And he says it was.
My brother off under. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not a fucking Norman Rockwell painting if you're bringing your children to what you claim is a drug den. And it very may well be, but you brought him there, homie. That doesn't seem very Norman Rockwell-y to me. Did you tell that to your weird priest? Rockwellian, thank you.
My neighbor. I mean, where I live and the way our kids play and everything else, it's a goddamn slice of Americana. God, New York must just be a really shitty place to live if you hear he hangs out with his neighbors and his kids hang out with their neighbor. Yes, that's.
I'm not saying, but you never posted about your fucking kids before. Now it's nothing but look what a great father I am. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, wow, okay. New York must be a really terrible place. You'd never last here, homie. And Gino talks to our neighbors, unfortunately, all the time. He won't leave them alone. Every time he sees them in the hallway. They like me. I'm sure they love you. Actually, they do like him. Let's press on.
I'm sorry, guys. That's how real life works. I don't know what to tell you. So, look, people have I don't need to go into grave detail about, it's smashing people and feuds and shit like that. It looks like.
Let's pause because I just saw a. Thank you for the $5. Yes. Well, not to me. I didn't watch all of them. TV's Will Heron. Thank you for the $5. Was there a problem with my clips just tuning in? I think that he took them the wrong way. So, or he's either stupid or just lying about what he actually saw, or I have no idea, but I didn't get to see every single one that you clipped, but he is definitely thinking that something about how you clipped something I said made him, feel like it was another win for the toe. So maybe that's just him. Maybe it's not your fault at all. TV's Will Heron. Thank you for the $5. Bing, 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 bing.
Like the internet has made its call, and its call
the internet has made its call.
Sounds like these two gals are full of shit.
You literally just said you didn't look at anything. You just got a synopsis from someone named Nick the Milkman. Show us. God, look at his face. Show us where the internet has made its call. Show us. I get it. Wait. Come on.
Yeah. And I will tell you the reason it seems that way is because they are. But their journey. But Keanu, one piece of advice. If she tells you something in confidence that could ultimately hurt her, because
are you stupid? I'll say this once, I'll say it again. What you're saying, she told me, is not what she told me. I will never say what she told me. And if I did, you your pretty little pigtails would fucking spin, you douche. You're lucky I don't read them, and I won't. That is not what she told me. I said you were also there because you said you were also there. You are trying to gaslight me. Do you know what that means? I'm going to love bomb you here right now, dummy. I love how much you fuck yourself over and look dumb time and time and time again. I just love that. She didn't say any of that. You did. You said it. You sent naked pictures of Kayla. You let lies and lies and lies trickle out over and over and over again. And also, I didn't like with the Kayla thing too. Well, Keanu, I have to tell you something. I hooked up with Kayla a couple of times. Like, okay, right? And then he goes when he was responding to that, well, sorry, I didn't want to tell you the whole truth because it's my personal business. I'm like, you think I want to hear about your sex life? You offered up that information. I didn't go, well, tell me the rest. Tell me what it was like when she was stifling her vomit, looking at you. I don't know. I don't want to know that even. You took the time out of your day right before the arrests happened, right? To call me and tell me and Kayla hooked up a couple of times. And to your knowledge, Nick and April never did. Lie, lie, lie. Then you go and you try to be a cool guy with the guys. Yeah, I'm on Keto Casino. I'm on Kevy Brenny. And it's like, actually, we were full-blown wife swapping. I don't give a fuck. But I wasn't trying to pry into your... Do you think I want to think about you having sex with anyone, let alone my dear friend April? I don't. I wasn't trying to pry. You called me and said that for some reason. Just to I'll put a little out, see how they feel, and a little more out. And then when these guys on this podcast think I'm cool, which they don't because you can't read the room, then I'll say it there. I don't care. It's gross, homie. I don't want to think about it. You're weird. The neighbors think so too. I didn't say that. You said it. You said all these things. You were giddy and happy and glad to read about all of her, to read all the court documents and whatever. And I don't know the Ricadas. I don't know their, case. We're wondering if you headbutted your wife. We're wondering if you're not going to admit that, how much, if it's true that you emotionally and physically abused your wife. There's no trusting you. None. But keep listening to Nick the Milkman, who's giving you a synopsis of what I said, which I'm sure you watched. Ugh.
That could lead to, it's not like those charges drop and then they can never be reattached again. This isn't double jeopardy is not in play here, honey. So,
honey.
Aaron was just as involved as all of the rest of them.
You said it. You said I was there. And then I said, well, that makes him just as involved as all of the rest of them. What don't you get, Toe? Someone rang the doorbell. I'm scared. Hello? Be careful. Oh my God. It's Nick the Milkman. Don't open it. Put the bolt on. Anyway, you said it. I was not saying ever that April said in those messages that. She didn't. I have them. I'm saying what you said. And from what you said in my brain, that makes you, what makes you better than them. If you know what? April's the only one without children in this situation. So grow up. Look at his face. Ugh.
I mean, A, no, but B, if you want to say that, you're saying that they were all doing shit.
You said it. Oh my God.
Stop helping before you fucking get your girl arrested. All right.
What a little girl. Oh my God. And look at me right now. Fucking. You're insane. You are insane. You are fucking. I'm going to bite my tongue here. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. You're insane. Or you're just an evil douche. Your neighbors hate you. I'm sure of it now. Okay. Thank you. Let's press on.
Jesus Christ. So I don't want to address any more of that.
Okay, it only took you 14 minutes. Okay, great. I don't want to address any more of that. Why don't you hug your pillow like Mike Lindell? There you go.
Will Heron put up a clip that I was like, when I saw it, my eyes bugged out of my head. I was like, don't fucking say that. And then Gino yesterday. You know what? I'm going to call Gino High Road Gino. I think Gino and I are walking the same road.
He doesn't like you. He does not want to bro out with you. We felt sorry for you. Please don't send any more nudes of Kayla. It's embarrassing. It's weird. That's weird. I'm not broing out with you. When you wanted to and this breaks my heart to say. You're like, well, maybe I'll go visit Gino while you're in the Dominican Republic. He didn't want that. All right. You got to understand when people don't answer you.
I was checking.
Hi, darling.
No one's coming to steal my two best girls.
Are you sure? Was it the neighbors?
I played half a round of a jeweled waiting. No one came.
I love you. He didn't want to here. You got to read the room, Aaron.
6 is guarding the door.
Yeah, I guess. If 6 is guarding the door, then we are safe. My God. She is terrifying. Bing, 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 bing. I know.
Good morning, Kitty. Oh my God.
Here we go. Let's press on.
I'm not going to add to any drama. I'm not going to add to any beef, anything like that. I thought that was commendable.
Okay.
But then he said Aaron trashed Kumia. There seems to be this thing.
Then you're just going to continue on about it. You did. Congratulations. Your 2-bit like bizarro impression of your idol. He didn't remember your name, but you certainly made him remember it now, didn't you? Dummy. He didn't like you to begin with. Now he certainly doesn't like you.
Again.
You did. What do you call that?
Genuine article in a business full of counterfeit
You
bucks.
dragged him into
All
something.
I did was ask a simple question based on a fact. I took a fact.
No, you were like
which
a
I
little
didn't think was
boy.
an offensive fact. It's just, I feel like Norm Macdonald on The View. I thought
You were like a little sad boy going, well, Anthony Cumia didn't get this treatment when he had these allegations or whatever. Not the same thing, dummy. I hate to tell you this. You're not fit to, you're not fit to shine his shoes. Ew. Not the same thing at all. Grow up.
Thought it was a matter of public record. And I asked this guy, a comparison. This guy has admitted to and been convicted of a violent act against a woman. I have been by a third party accused of something that what would be the complaining party never said happened.
What? Really? All right. Also, not the same thing at all. Not the same thing at all. You're stupid, and just don't even get me started.
But I'm a piece of shit. I'm a monster. You're totally not doing this for clicks and views, but this is okay. Didn't say anything bad.
No, you went, well, Anthony Cumia didn't get this kind of treatment. Anthony, it's a completely different situation. He atoned for it, went, okay, you fucking, completely fucking different situation. Completely. Correct me if I'm wrong, Visconti.
What?
Different situation. I mean, yeah.
That was easy.
You're saying yes? I mean, there's no comparison between the two.
No, Anthony said countless times on air what he did. This gets back to
Thank you. I couldn't remember this.
None
Thanks.
of us are sitting around saying, I hope such and such doesn't come out. I hope I don't have to try and explain shit.
He said countless times exactly. Yeah, right. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I don't exactly know the lore of that. I just
about the guy. I didn't say he was a horrible person. Even said, he's one of my idols, one of my influences, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Remember when you said on Simpcast that you rip him off? God, you're terrible. It's no comparison. Ugh.
Great to do those shows for Compound, but making a fair comparison. And again, I'll say to anybody who thinks I was talking shit, if it hurt Anthony's feelings, if it bothered,
he didn't hurt his feelings. He's just like, ew. Why am I even looking at your weird face?
him, if it puckered him up in any way, I'm sorry. It was a fair comparison. I was telling the truth. I didn't say anything incorrect. And notice, when you ask questions like that, they never give you an answer. In fact, it tripped her up and made her pretty much stop talking about.
No. I pretty much know exactly what the fuck happened from what has been told to me. And that's all I'm going to say. So
me on her show when that super chat came in from who was it? Mr. Viking or whatever. But I asked,
you didn't know Mr. Viking or whatever. Did Nick the Milkman put that in the synopsis too? You dumb fuck.
the question on my show. And notice they don't call you a liar. They don't say you're wrong. They try to obfuscate. They try to manipulate and go, he's attacking him. Not attacking him. I'm
calling you a liar, but not for that. Whatever. You just made you just made your idol hate you even more. That's all. You're weird.
Up me, and I'm holding up him, and I go, what's the difference? Other than never charged, never convicted, and also didn't happen. What's
never charged, never convicted, and it didn't happen. Okay, homie. Okay.
So for Gino to say I attacked him, that's bullshit, buddy, but I get it. Temperatures run hot, emotions run hot. And then there's the Ethan Ralph thing. Now, I can't say that I didn't see this coming. the Ethan Ralph thing. And then we're going to go to Rumble Friday right after I get done clearing these things up.
Normally these are 5 minutes before you go to Rumble Friday. Okay.
Kind of saw the Ethan Ralph thing coming. Ethan Ralph's a lot of, as they say in the sector, a lot of hollering. I believe down south they say he's all hat and no cattle.
I don't know what this is.
But Ethan Ralph out of nowhere was like, give me $1,500. I'll do your anniversary show. I'm like, if we sold.
Ethan Ralph asked me, and I don't know. I guess I'll listen to this for a little bit.
Out the remaining tickets we have, it wouldn't be enough like that. Even if Ethan Ralph sold every ticket left, which he wouldn't, Ethan Ralph is not a draw here. I'm sorry.
Comedian?
Maybe Ethan Ralph is a draw somewhere else. That's great. That's awesome. I wish him the best of luck. It's just not a draw here. It's not, I'm not being mean. I'm not saying anything terrible. It's just a fact. Ethan Ralph doesn't draw here. When you say Ethan Ralph, people go, who? So if I sold every ticket remaining, it wouldn't draw $1,500. So clearly I don't need Ethan Ralph. But Ethan Ralph does seem to need Steel Toe, which is an honor. I'm complimented by it. I don't take it personally.
Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have gone on his fucking show today. Look at you freak. I didn't because Ethan Ralph, and I don't know Ethan Ralph from a hole in the wall. He was very nice and asked me to come on his show today. And I said something came up, and what came up was I don't like it was people tweeting at me about some other unsavory things, which I don't like at all. And then also I think he was kind of a dick to Chrissy. So I thought, let's just don't say we did, right? I just didn't want to even get into it. So, Ethan, if none of that's true or whatever, but I know you were a dick to Chrissy, but I know you apologized to her. Fine. But I just didn't have the strength to, and I'm being honest, I didn't have the strength to go and try and decipher that situation. So I guess I'll have to make my own thoughts on that. But yeah, it wasn't looking good from what I saw. And I can't be bothered. I have to know more before I can make my decision on that. So, but anyway, apparently he's talking about him now. So let me just listen to this for a second and then we're going to press on.
At all. I think it's an honor that someone comes out of the woodwork and goes, I need you. There's a lot of people like that.
No one needs you. Not even your neighbors.
Online. And it's charming every time. But he wants to do this fight. He wants to do this boxing match, I guess.
Okay, that's right.
And my response was, Les Grossman in Tropic Thunder. I was like, look, fuckstick, I'm incredibly busy. So I went, how about you come out? We'll film it.
Okay.
If you can stay.
It's a weird
and I have
boxing thing. How many people is he trying to box? Well, wait. Also, yeah. What a you can't take it out on somebody else now. So get in the ring, Toe, I guess.
Ethan, I don't need you to do a big event. Stoney to do the fighting thing. If Ethan Ralph
anything else
anniversary
here?
show, Johnny and I have a stand-up gig. So I just figured I would be like, it sounds like the guy wants to get a rub off of me.
Okay.
And it sounds like the guy.
Cool. That's all there. Anyway, if that didn't make sense to some of my normal viewers, I apologize, but I had to get that off my chest. Let me read some of these. And then I have one more. God, I was going to do a couple things, but I have one more thing. It has nothing to do with the toe. You'll be happy to hear. Ding, ding, ding. Bing, bing, bing. Thank you, Chris Thompson, for the $5. He also clotheslined her before an elbow drop off the top rope. Woo! That's untoward. I hope you mean that. Chris. Oh my God, it's 3:00 in the morning. How is this happening? Nothing like Norm McDonald. I met Norm. I did meet Norm. Very lovely man.
All the stars are here.
when he was alive. No McDonald, nothing like it. Blah blah blah. Hi Keanu, welcome back from the Dominican Republic. How was your trip? It was marvelous. Thank you, blah blah blah. Thank you. It's a late impromptu stream. Very late, very impromptu. Thank you for the $4.99. Topher, $9.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. Ding. SG, Aaron. Thank you for the $4.99. Aaron is a loser. This cannot be disputed. That being said, I feel like you're being too hard on him. Chill out. The real issue is with the rackets. I have said, if I'm being too hard on him, Aaron, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, okay? I don't feel like I'm being too hard on him. Pain and strife he's put us through now. I am not a fan of Nick Rekieta. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I do not approve of him from what I know. But I also do not approve of Aaron's behavior either. And neither do his neighbors. Okay. You're right, see? Okay, Topher. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Mickey fucks. She would wreck Aaron. She's the one. Good night, Mr. Thompson. I love you. Thank you so much for the computers. Mickey hasn't liked him from the start, right? And I felt bad. I call it my bleeding heart or what have you. But the way he's behaving it's just diabolically stupid. And I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So, Erica Tala. Super chat. Thank you, Erica. Did I miss one? Erica. Don't miss the super. Someone asked about the tickets as engagement gift. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Erica, I stan Erica. Okay, yes. And I even, oh, my God, I wrote it down right here. Vikings tickets. Erica, thank you so much. I won 100 million kiki bucks for you, Erica. Thank you so much for not letting me forget that. Here's another thing. 100 million kiki bucks for you, Erica. Here's another thing. And I don't have the clip, but it was up the other day. It was after my Untoward Tuesday. When he was like, I guess, during his show, when I was doing Untoward Tuesday, people were telling him what I was saying. And he was like, well, I guess that engagement gift I got them meant nothing.
Where did he get us?
That's what exactly, Visconti. I didn't mean to misspeak. Let me debunk the the engagement gift thing right now. I just didn't. Okay. When I'm thinking he's saying, well, the engagement gift I got them, I'm looking at like our registry thing. I'm like, I don't see anything. He's like, well, and I got them this huge engagement gift. The night after I got engaged, we flew to Minnesota because he wanted to, we flew out there for a football game. Oh. And he paid for it because Gino was going, how much do I owe you for the tickets? Blah, 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 which also... And he was like, consider it an engagement gift. I didn't hear that. I was hanging out with April. All right, okay. God, I'm so sorry that I didn't remember it. Toe, I apologize. I just thought you were meaning like right now. Okay. I'm, a few months away from getting married. I thought you meant that you like sent us something or like paid us every time we did your show. Just kidding. Or, things like that. I didn't realize. Thank you, Toe. Thank you so much for bringing us to a football game. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the engagement gift That's very so nice of you. I'm so sorry you're no longer invited to the wedding. I just didn't. Why would that come into my brain? I don't. I don't think about football. Okay, but thank you. That was very nice. The last time, yeah, great. What a wonderful time. We did really have a good time with you guys. That was a very lovely engagement gift. Forgive me for not remembering. I just didn't understand what you meant by that. Okay. So I'm atoning for it. I'm so sorry. All right. Jesus. Also, who even knows? Football. So yeah, that's the long and short of that. I just didn't know. So I don't like football. I'm like, where are we going, Visconti? Okay, we're gonna go see April. That sounds great. Football? There's there's money? I don't know. Okay. I'm newly engaged. Okay, excuse me for forgetting that I paid for the best seats and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry the Vikings lost that day. I really do apologize for not remembering that. So yes, you did. Of course, how could I remember it? I do apologize. Was it with the Chargers, Visconti? Yeah, it was the Vikings and the. That is very nice. I just didn't remember. I mean, I remember going there. I didn't realize that was my engagement gift. It was like the day after we got engaged. I'm apologizing. All right. Thank you. Chargers suck dick, apparently. And they won that day. So maybe that's telling you something. I don't know. But that was a very fun trip. Very fun trip. Bing, bing, bing. Playing a video while I take a small break. And then I have I'm going to shift gears a little bit. All right, 2 hours and 26 minutes. This won't be any longer than 3, but I do have to address something else, and you'll be happy to know has nothing to do with the toe. Well, there's some parallels there. Let me read these really fast. Bing, bing, bing. Adam Simon, thank you for the $2. Thanks for the unexpected late night amusement. I love you, Adam Simon. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. Bing, bing, bing. SG, thank you for the $4.99. Aaron clearly lacks emotional intelligence and an understanding of how people think. Clearly, as evidenced by his inability to capitalize on this situation. I don't know if about the end of it. I think he has capitalized on it, but he definitely lacks emotional intelligence and understanding of how people think, for sure. Maybe not how nice people think, like me and Visconti and his neighbors, probably. I love a new, especially lady in the chat, Emily CBE. I'm too old to be awake. Stop it. You're not. No one is. All right. I have to pee. Then we're going to get to something else very interesting. I think Eric always makes me laughing. And let me read this. For a wedding gift, I'm stuffing that envelope to the brim with Geeky Bucks. Yay. Print them out. Don't give away your Geeky Bucks. They'll be worth something one day. 100 Geeky Bucks for everyone here right now. I'll play a cute video whilst I pee, and then we'll be back with one more thing because I have to just get it off my chest. My bachelorette party's tomorrow, and I can't do a cooking with Geeky, and then Sunday I'm busy. So you're welcome. What's my longest video? Yeah. Bing, bing, bing. Why don't I just play the bing, 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 bing. Forgive me. All right, here. This is me as Miranda Priestley. 1, 2, and 3.
Where are the belts for this dress? Why is no one ready?
Here. It's a tough call. They're so different.
Something funny?
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff and,
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean. And you're also blithely unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns. And then I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it, who showed cerulean military jackets? I think we need a jacket here. And then cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down through the department stores and then trickled on down into some tragic casual corner where you no doubt fished it out of some clearance bin. However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs. And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
Hello, darlings. I'm back. I had to pee. Let's see here. We're going to do one other thing. Can you hear me, see me, feel me? Sure you can. I miss Michaeline. Where are you? I'm terrified of not reading these because I missed some last time and I do apologize for it. Okay, I will just star those and get to them later. Let's see what. I have a surprise. I knew Melty would snipe me. Let's snipe him sniping me really fast. I knew he would. I didn't mean to step on his toes. I knew he would snipe me, and I didn't mean to go live during his broadcast. I would never do such a thing. It was just parallel thought. Let's see what he's saying. Bing, bing. Nobody likes onions. Patrick Melton, everyone. He's watching what we were doing just now. How dare him? From what has been told to me. And that's all I'm going to say. So.
The honor show.
We'll do this until someone tells
from
him,
Mr. Viking.
I guess.
Oh, you didn't know Mr. Viking or whatever. Did Nick the Milkman put that in the synopsis too? You dumb fuck.
This is weird.
I noticed they don't call you a liar. They don't say you're wrong. They try to obfuscate. They try to manipulate and go, he's attacking him, not attacking him.
I was in line at the DQ grilling show, and I heard a guy say you didn't do it.
I love it.
Long live the toe.
Look, this is so weird. This is weird. I don't normally do this.
I will hate you even more. That's all. You're weird.
I feel the
night. Other than never charged, never convicted,
most didn't happen.
Long time ago, didn't happen. She's a liar. Didn't happen.
This is fun.
Never charged, never convicted. It didn't happen.
This is weird. I never do
homie.
this.
Okay.
So for Gino to say I attacked him, that's bullshit, buddy. But I get it. Temperatures run hot. Emotions run hot. And then there's the Ethan Ralph thing. Now I can't say that I didn't see this coming. The Ethan Ralph thing. And
we're getting to Stevie Loser.
Only 5 minutes before you go to Rumble Friday. Okay.
Kind of saw the Ethan Ralph thing coming. Ethan Ralph's a lot of, as they say in the sector, a lot of hollering.
God, did I talk so long? He just said that.
Ethan Ralph out of nowhere was like, give me 1,500. I'll do your anniversary show. I'm like, if we sold.
Ethan Ralph asked me.
This is weird.
A little bit.
No, the remaining tickets we have. it wouldn't be
I
enough.
love
Like,
this.
even if Ethan Ralph sold every ticket left, which he wouldn't. Ethan Ralph is not a draw here.
I feel
I'm
like
sorry. Maybe
Elliot
Ethan Ralph is a
He
Page
said he's
in
gonna have 200
Inception.
tickets, and he said last week that he was half sold out. Or sorry, earlier this week he said he was half sold out. So he sold 55 tickets this week. Up till this week, he sold 100. But this week, in the face of mounting evidence that this man abused his wife,
Okay, thank
physically,
you. Right.
emotionally, psychologically,
Uh-huh.
he moved 55 tickets.
Somewhere else. That's great. That's awesome. I wish him the best of luck. Just not a draw here. It's not. I'm not being mean. I'm not saying
This
anything
is
terrible. It's just that
weird.
Ethan Ralph doesn't draw here. When you say Ethan Ralph, people go who? So
Melton is
if I
on
sold every
jelly
ticket for me,
donuts.
It wouldn't draw $1,500. So
like Gino and Kiki draw.
That's rude, Melty.
There's no fans of Steel Toe. This guy is insane.
Melton
He's
is a tool.
insane.
Melton is crap.
To think that there are 200 people.
I enjoy his program.
Again, we had 200 people at Hackamania. It's like
I did not mean to step on him. This evening we had
clearly I don't
parallel
need
thoughts.
Ethan Ralph. But Ethan Ralph does seem to need Steel Toe, which is an honor. I'm complimented by it. I don't take it
Oh,
personally.
fuck. Maybe I should have gone on his fucking show.
Hilarious.
Look at you freak. I didn't because Ethan Ralph, and I don't know Ethan Ralph from a hole in the wall.
I'm going
Very
to tell
nice,
you what
having him
happened
on
with
the show
Stevie
today,
Lou.
and,
I
they said
will be
something came
getting
up,
to
and what came
that
up was-
very soon. And that's a big one. That if you think Nice
I don't
Kiki
like
is
people
dead,
tweeting at me about some
whew,
other unsavory things,
just
which I don't like at all. And also, I think
fucking
he-
wait.
there's no locals that don't have a clue anymore. All he does is talk about all
Just
this
fucking
shit.
wait.
So, like people will go look it up and go like, "What's
This is like
going on?
intermission.
Who's in Melton? Who's
Oh my
what's-
god! Wait till you fucking.
All he's ever doing is defending. So like if
In the
you're-
middle of the
even if
night
you're
on a
clueless
Friday night
idiot,
is the time
like,
to
you're
do it, I
going,
believe.
What?
God, Stevie Lou.
Crazy. So I thought, let's just don't say we did, right? I just didn't want to even get into it. So, Ethan, if none of that's true or whatever, but I know you were addicted, Chrissy, but I know you apologized to her. Fine, but I just didn't have the strength to, and I'm being honest, I didn't have the strength to go and try and decipher that
This
situation.
is so mean.
I
Kiki's
guess I'll
such a
keep my own,
follower. Have to be anorexic.
thoughts on that.
skinny,
But yeah,
and
it
get
wasn't looking
bad
good from what I saw.
By the way, it's not even a
That's
show. There's
rude.
no show. It's the roast of Aaronimholte.
It's mean.
So like, there's no
Say no
comedy
mean.
show. There's no live
Dark
podcast.
Keanu is coming. Yeah.
It's literally just like come up and tell everybody what your favorite thing about movies.
We're going till 5 a.m. Yes,
And
we
I
are.
I can't be bothered. I have to know more before I can make my.
No, I
decision
didn't
on
mean
that.
to put
So,
that,
but
Chris.
Anyway, apparently he's talking about him now. So let me just listen to this for a second. And then we're gonna press on.
You know, I think it's an honor.
I
that
shaved
someone
my
comes out of the
balls
woodwork
and
and goes,
missed
I need you.
porn for
There's a lot of people like that.
No one needs you. Not even your
Chris
neighbors.
Thompson, I see what you
It's
said.
true.
I
He's not-
accidentally put it up on
But
the
he wants to do this fight. He
screen.
wants to do this boxing match, I guess.
Okay, that's right.
And my response was, Les Grossman and Tropic Thunder. I was like, look, fuckstick, I'm incredibly busy. So I went,
Remind
how
me
about
not
you
to be
come out,
friends with
we'll film it,
Keegan, Gino.
if you can stay.
It's a
and I have to
boxing thing.
explain
How
your
many people is he trying to box?
He always wants
Wait,
to
wait, wait,
film
wait.
it.
Also, yeah, what a. You can't.
But
you
he's
know,
just sitting
get
here
on, somebody else on, so
watching
get
This
in the
guy's Burt Kreischer.
me.
Wants to make everything about
I'm
content.
sitting here
Boring,
watching
Toe, I
him.
guess.
This is
Ethan, I don't need you to do a big event.
probably
Okay.
really boring.
Ethan Ralph,
Anything else?
Johnny and I have a stand-up game.
All right,
I
we
just
did
figured I'd be like,
it.
sounds like the guy wants to get a rub off of me.
Oh,
And it sounds like the guy.
cool. That's all there.
Wow, he's saying now he might just change it to him and Johnny have a stand-up gig.
Okay, yeah.
Holy shit. He's not even a stand-up.
Win by two is here.
That didn't make sense to some of my.
And not
normal
even like me.
Doesn't shower,
Like,
brush
he
his
never
teeth.
was a
Imagine.
stand-up.
viewers. I apologize.
Does he
I had to get that
not?
off my chest. Let me read some of these. And then I have one more. God, I was gonna do a couple things, but
This is
one more.
so
It
weird.
has
One
nothing to do
more.
with the toe
Said
you
a couple
have
of
here.
things.
Ding,
And
ding,
bing,
ding,
bing,
ding.
bing.
Thank you, Chris
Ding,
Thompson,
ding,
for $5. He
ding,
also clotheslined her before an elbow drop off the top rope.
Woo!
That's untoward.
I
Mean that.
know.
Chris. Oh my God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. How's this happening? Nothing
This
like
is so
Norm
much fun.
Macdonald.
This is the
Norm.
best
Didn't
time
Norm.
ever.
Very lovely man.
I know.
stars are here.
When he was alive. Oh my God, nothing like blah blah blah.
Wait a minute.
Hi, Keanu. Welcome back to the Dominican. It was marvelous. Thank you.
Boring.
Dang.
Oh, Melty, this dreadful square movie wouldn't have the chance
That's
to
my
quote
talking
movies if it weren't
head.
for those damn talkies. They ruined my career, too.
This cannot be disputed.
I
That
told
being
you
said,
about
I'm
my
being too hard on
talking
him. Chill out.
head.
The real issue is with the rackets. I have said, if I'm being
I
too
know,
hard on
no,
him,
no. I'll say it once. I'll say it again.
Aaron, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, okay?
Yeah, no, piss
I-
on
I
me
don't
and tell
feel
me
like
it's
I'm being too hard on
raining.
him. Pain and strife.
I
He's
mean
supposed to
that.
know. I am not a fan of Nick Rekieta. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Do not approve.
What's he
him
doing?
From what I know. But I
All right,
also
I'm
not
getting
approve
to
of,
Stevie Lou in
Aaron's behavior either.
T
Neither do his
minus
neighbors.
1 minute.
Okay. You're right, see?
This
okay,
is
Topher,
two.
I see you.
I
see you.
got a
She was
talking head.
referenced.
See,
She's the
when
one
I
that
missed
Mr.
her, I
Talking.
got one
She's the one.
finally. Isn't that fun?
Like this show will be back to 40 viewers.
He's rude.
The way he's behaving is.
Say you'll stick by me. You'll stick by me, won't
Stupid.
you? Wait do you hear what I have to say about this?
Diabolically stupid.
Oh my God.
Which I think
He's
Erica.
so mean. And I know he's mean.
Someone asked about the tickets as engagement gift. Oh, yes. Oh my God. Erica, I stand
Hard
Erica.
to watch in real time.
And I even, oh my God, I wrote it down right here. Vikings tickets.
How
Erica,
is
thank you
Kiki
so much.
cool?
I-
You're
100
right.
$1 for you, Erica. Thank you so much for not letting me forget that.
Copy
Here's
the
another
trends
thing.
of the time.
$100 for you. Here's another thing. And I don't have the clip.
I want to hear about.
but it was after the
I'm
other
getting
day.
to
It was
Stevie
after my
Lou.
tour Tuesday.
It
When he was,
might take
like, I
a
guess,
while.
during his show, when I was
We're going till
doing the
5
conversation,
a.m.
we were telling
This
him,
might
what we were gonna
take
say, and
all
he was like,
night.
I guess that engagement gift I got them meant nothing. That's what I exactly, Visconti. I didn't mean
Is
to
he just going to
misspeak.
sit here
Let
and
me
watch me all
debunk
night? Do you
the
think he'll get caught
engagement
up
gift thing right
to
now.
where we
I
are
just didn't-
now?
Okay.
This
When I'm
is
thinking he's
Thank you, Smokey the Spurg. At least he isn't ruining your pork
is
night,
so
Melton.
well, and I got them this huge engagement gift. The night after I got engaged,
10
flew
months.
to Minnesota.
Chris
because he
Thompson,
wanted
thank
to-
you for the
he flew out there for a football
$2. I
game.
love you,
And
Kiki.
he
They'll
paid
never
for it.
change.
Because Gino
I
was going,
won't.
how
I
much do I owe for the
can't.
tickets, blah, 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 which also, and he was like, consider it an engagement gift. I didn't know that. I was hanging out with April. Okay. I'm so sorry that I didn't remember it. So I apologize. I just thought you were meaning like right now. Okay. I'm
Bing,
you know,
bing, bing.
a few months away from getting married. I thought you meant that you like sent us something or like paid us every time we did your show. Just kidding. Or you know, things like that. I didn't realize. Thank you.
This is hilarious.
Thank you so much for bringing us to a football game.
Kiki is gross.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for the engagement gift. That's very so nice of you. I'm so sorry.
Kiki
I'm
is
no longer in love with
gross.
the
You
way. I
said
just
that
didn't-
to Mickey.
why would that come into my brain? I don't think about football. Okay. But thank you. That was very nice.
Oh,
The last
is
time- I
he
mean,
going
yeah,
to catch
great.
up
What a wonderful
to
time.
our
We did
show
really have a
right
good time with
now?
this. That was a very lovely
I'm so
engagement gift.
sorry.
Forgive me.
Hit the
Remember when
like
Aaron
button.
wore the afro wig to the football game? That was fucking hilarious. Pretended to be black.
Is he going to catch up
It's
to
funny
us?
'cause
And
blacks are
then
like, you
he'll
know,
be
like
watching us
shit.
live.
Fucking
Sorry, I've never done
For
that.
not remembering. I just
so
didn't
very
understand.
Aaron's, like,
exciting.
so white. It'd be hilarious if he was black and like a piece of shit.
What you meant by that. Okay.
You must
So
be
I atone
high.
for it. I'm so sorry. All right. Jesus. So
Jesus.
we're gonna have some football. So yeah, that's the long and short of that. I just didn't know. So I don't like football. I'm like, where are we
He's a
going, Sandy? Okay, we're
hunchback.
going to see April. That sounds great. Football? There's what?
Do
there's money?
not
I don't know.
want to
Okay,
do that.
I'm newly engaged. Okay, excuse me for forgetting that you like I paid for
You have to
the
try
best
on
seats and
the
blah, blah,
thing.
blah. I'm like, okay,
Can you imagine the sight of
thank
that?
you. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry the
That
Vikings
was
lost.
very
I
unaesthetically
really apologize
pleasing.
for not remembering that. So yes, you did. Of course, how could I remember it? I do apologize. Was it with the Chargers, Visconti?
I just want
Yeah,
to
what
see,
the Vikings
is he
and the-
going to just
That is
sit
very
here
nice. I
and
just didn't remember. I mean, I remember going there. I didn't realize that was
become-
my engagement gift. It was like the day
Can
after
you
we got
get
engaged.
to
I'm
the
apologizing,
live
all right?
moment?
Thank you. Chargers suck dick, apparently. And
Does
they
this
won
give
that
you
day, so
motion
maybe that's,
sickness? Me
no,
too.
Wow.
That was a
Or
very
just
fun trip, very fun
sickness.
trip.
Pretty
sickness.
mean
Bing,
stuff.
bing, bing. Playing a video, I take a small
Wow,
break, and then
pretty
have a little-
mean stuff.
I'm going to shift
You're
gears a little bit.
mean.
All right, 2 hours and 26 minutes. This won't be any longer than 3, but I do have to address something else, and you'll be happy to know it has nothing to do with the show. Well,
Bing, bing,
some
bing.
parallels there.
Thank you, Adam
Maybe
Simon.
fast. Bing,
The
bing, bing.
membership.
Welcome, welcome,
Oh
welcome.
no! And
Clearly.
now I can hear
as evidenced by
myself
his
saying
inability
bing,
to
bing,
capitalize on
bing.
this situation.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna.
I don't know if I'm
gonna
thing.
get this out of
No,
here
wait,
now.
no.
Remove. I apologize, everyone. It was just so interesting to me. Okay, now he's at the part where I played the video of me as Miranda Priestley. That was so funny. He's just sitting there watching this. Whee! Okay. What have I missed? All right, I'm gonna get to Stevie Loser now. I don't even like that's so hack to say Stevie Loser. He's not a loser. He's just I don't know what his problem is. He's either Stevie Lou, if you don't know, probably anybody that watches me, all 40 people. Melty. Butt Rug Babies Unite. If you don't know who he is, he's just I'm going to show you who he is. He showed me who he was in a clip that I'm about to show you. But let me read some of these first. I read that one. Scarface 222. Thank you for the $4.99. It is amazing to watch Aaron play both the hero and the victim at the same time. His levels of delusion increase daily. It's so very true. I know. Hero and victim. I'm so glad I got my children away from you. Or like Jimmy Stewart. Or it's Yeah, man. Visconti, want to check out this naked photo of Kayla? He's like, ew, no, they don't like you. Very clear, and we don't even know them. Jake Fire, thank you for the $2. Bisconti, forget censored. Go solo on YouTube. Hashtag winner. I will let Bisconti respond to that. But yes, thank you, Jake Fire. Thank you so much. 100 Kiki coins for you, darling. And stay tuned. I won't reveal anything for Biscontisance, but good things are coming. 100 Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
Whee! 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to miss one. I'm terrified. Here's a Adam Simon. I love you so much. Thank you for the $5. Here's a $5 fill to make sure we cross the finish line. We will. And this will be fucking very easy for me to do. I can't say I'm excited about it because it touches on a not the funnest topic for me. In fact, not a very fun topic at all. But Stevie Lou, I feel like you deserve it. And you need to be put in your place a little bit. So we'll get to it in just one moment. All right, I think I got all of those. I get scared. And everyone hit the like button. And thanks for hanging out with me so long. All right. So if you don't know who, go away. So if you don't know who Stevie Lou is, you don't need to know. But we'll just watch this clip. He is a human being that when Kevin Brennan, the older brother of famous comedian Neil Brennan, when Kevin Brennan does a podcast, out of the kindness of Kevin Brennan's heart, he has Stevie Lou on as sort of a whipping boy. Like he gets mad at him all the time. He has red hair. He's going through a divorce. He has tried to do stand-up apparently once or twice, right? It's all we basically need to know. So he had some choice words and thoughts to say about me, and I would like to debunk that right now, Stephen Lewis. So I shall. And you're going to feel like a piece of fucking garbage, which you are. He has no hair. Okay, thank you, win mine too. This is a fun one and a horrifying one. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. We'll just play, and as always, I'll pause if I have something to say. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. So here's a clip that I stumbled upon from the Misery Loves Company podcast, where Stevie Lou had some stuff to say about little old Kiki. And I think it starts at 7:12. So they're basically going through me talking about the toe.
Do dick because Twitter's for losers. That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, and that's why Kumi is there. Like, as soon as he's done with the show,
talking about me covering the toe and the glow of the toe, and how I'm so glad I got my children away from you, and why all of his neighbors hate him, and blah, 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 right? We all know Kevin Brennan. We all know him. You know him. You love him. So then this little worm right here had some weirdness to say, weirdness to pop off about.
he goes right to Twitter and because he's a tough guy.
You
Twitter
all
is
saw
gay.
This. You all saw this. You all saw
And it's like, sweetie, like revenge porn. You should look up.
Oh,
what
well,
that word-
right now they're talking about how Kevin Brennan, I'm sorry, excuse me for calling it, if you don't know, Kevin Brennan posted a nude photo of me on Twitter and then blamed me that he got banned from that Twitter. I never reported it. I texted him. I'm like, are you for real? I've been on your show. I mean, a bunch of fucking times, man. I get that people, if you have an OnlyFans or what have you, or, yada, 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 you can say whatever the fuck you want. But like, just for what? I've been on your show a million times. That didn't seem, you expect people like freaks to, share your content on OnlyFans. And again, I have a very fucking mild OnlyFans. And let me just say this again. Thanks for anybody subscribing to it. It just sits there. Haven't touched it in months. And it's a very mild, disappointing OnlyFans. But I'll leave it there if you want to just keep subscribing to it. That's perfectly fine. But this is a few years ago when Kevin Brennan, who I was on his show, countless fucking times. Just because he had a problem with Gino, I felt like that's kind of low down and dirty, man, to do. To just, someone sent him a picture stolen from my OnlyFans. I expect that, I get that you could Google it or whatever, but I've been on his show. I know the man. I've spent time with him. He posted on Twitter, and yeah, that upset me a little bit. Okay. It did, because I thought, and from what he told me, he was my friend. So yes, Kiki. I just texted him. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're doing, but okay. Then he blames me for getting that Twitter deleted. But I don't know what else you're supposed to call it if it's not revenge porn. Excuse me. I don't know. What are you supposed to call it? Isn't that by definition? That's it? It's a long time ago. No one ever said Kevin Brennan isn't funny. To me, that wasn't very funny. And it was sort of low down to do. But I understand that these things get on the internet. It's just person to person. I don't know. What do your kids think of you? I mean, I don't understand this old man being like this. But that is neither here nor there. So that's what he's talking about right there. But really what we want to get to is this loser. Okay. What is it? 7:12, I believe it begins. So they were talking about me shitting on the toe for good reason. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. 7:12, I wrote down. So we'll start at 6:50. And let me just hear this. Out. It wasn't that I was on vacation.
Right. And like I said to Aaron, how come he didn't get arrested for these allegations? Because these are serious allegations. How come he wasn't arrested? Minnesota, they don't have a lot of crime now that the timber.
Okay. So while and through all of this, yeah, he's talking about the allegations that came out about Aaron allegedly beating his wife, headbutting her, squeezing her till she couldn't breathe. Yes, there are allegations. How come he didn't get arrested? Okay. The nature of abuse is not always, it's very complicated, Kevy Poo. So now Stevie Lou is going to put his 2 cents in about what the fuck he thinks he knows about me. and I have some choice words to say.
Wolves are not out of action. Like, I mean, wouldn't they have arrested him? Stevie, you've been arrested a couple times. When the spousal abuse or domestic assault, whatever the fuck they call it in Minnesota,
Yeah,
wouldn't he get arrested for these charges?
It's wild that you say that because a certain someone on this screen right here, right now, wink, wink, right here, has
Guys,
also
I
made
tell you,
accusations of being assaulted by.
He's talking about me. He pointed at me. He's talking about me. Just in case you're confused.
Someone, and there's no police report that was ever made on that.
False. You dumb fuck. You stupid little worm. False. 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 Who? I'll just let him go. Then I'll say, oh my God, it fires me up.
And as a matter of fact, I happen to know the person that she's claimed has assaulted her, and that person has a very different
I bet you know him biblically. You probably want to fuck him. Jesus God.
story than to the story she's been telling this whole time about this traumatic incident where she was assaulted, and it's blah, 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 blah.
Ba 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 ba. Okay. Okay. I'll let him get through it. Then I'll go back.
Hold on.
But don't you usually get arrested if you put your hands on a lady?
There was no arrest. And
Are you okay? I'll let him get through it, and then I'll go back.
as a matter of fact, the reason maybe why there was no arrest is because the other person who was in this story has a completely different side to what happened that night.
No, it's not a matter of if the cops will arrest you. We know that.
And meanwhile, Kevin Brennan literally still thinks he's talking about Aaron. Because Kevin Brennan knows what fucking happened to me. Kevin Brennan also, even more than him revenge P-wording me or whatever. I hate him more for trying to get the man that literally broke my wrist on the podcast. Then he went, oh, fuck, this is true. But they're both so stupid. They're like father and son or something in some weird way. He still thinks he's talking about Aaron. He has no idea he's talking about what fucking happened to me that Stevie Lou has no fucking idea about. Or he's just too stupid. I can't tell. He's too stupid, but I will debunk it all right here. Here you go. There you go.
He knows a
put
lot
your
about
hands
this
on a
shit.
lady,
Bizarre.
and there's even a little smidge of evidence, you're getting arrested.
Yes, especially if your arm was broken.
It was broken. You can see my broken arm in many of my OnlyFans photos. You fuck back from that time. How about that, you weirdo?
They don't need a lot of evidence. Yep. If a woman has any kind of marking or bruising, and she says, and you were together, you don't have an alibi, we were together, and then he did this, they're going to arrest you, and then they'll figure out what happened later.
So Stevie Lou is mad at me because I don't know. I was on one show and I was like, somebody mentioned Stevie Lou, and I went, ugh. And then I've called him, I don't know, a drug dealer. I don't know. That's what I've heard. Sorry. And realize I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Make your living how you want, dude. I just find you gross and weird. And yeah, I'm not too happy with the fact that much like my dearest friend April felt, yeah, of course you don't want to associate with anybody that mentions on a podcast their abusive ex. So actually this does tie into the Imholtian drama, actually, I guess. Stevie Lou, and I have the messages or whatever, he apologized to me because he said on Kevin Brennan podcast, I mean, and this is maybe a year and a half ago, I suppose, he mentions he who shall not be named, because Kevin was talking about me. He was like, oh, I'm going to get a call from that person. No. And it upset me because it's triggering to me. It's an ex of mine, and I hate even calling him that. And Gino popped off on it on his show, like, and then Stevie Lou messaged me like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't know." I wonder if I could find it. I won't. I don't want to read anybody's messages, but I said, "No big deal, homie. That was a really traumatizing situation," which I'll tell you about, I guess. And anybody that associates with him, I don't really like to associate with, and it was a little upsetting because it was sort of traumatizing. I mean, not sort of traumatizing; it was incredibly traumatizing. So, to my knowledge, I mean, since I made a police report, since he was arrested, since he pled guilty, if you must know, I have not seen, and since I have a 10-year order of protection from the state, everybody in comedy, as far as in my sphere, I don't hear about him because everybody basically knows, and I like to keep it that way and not hear about it. So somebody trickling into my life saying something about him was just triggering, but I was nice. I said, "Dude, no big deal. Like, I'm fine. It was really traumatic what happened." And anybody that, still talks to him, obviously I don't want to talk to, much like April. Wouldn't that make sense? Now, looking back, boo, makes sense. So, hang on. But Stevie Lou is choosing now to bring this back up again. So we'll go back, and I will go back on. I will tell you why everything he is saying is a complete and total fucking farce and stupid fucking lie. And he knows nothing, apparently, or he's just making it up. Or, Lemmy, I was in the chat on the BYB podcast today, and she mentioned, she was like, "I'm so sorry, Kiki. Sometimes he's so stupid, and then maybe people like are making up things and telling him that, like he has like some sort of source of that. None of that ever happened, or there's no record of it. I have the records of it all. And if that guy is actually still your friend, then you did him a major fucking disservice, because I very rarely fucking talk about this. I want to know why? Because I'm honestly terrified of the man. But I'm not terrified enough at this point not to put you in your fucking place, dog. So let's see what he says. He's talking about me, pointing right at me. Yep. Not accusations. They're not accusations. If you'd like to see the pattern of abuse and history of abuse and the police report and the where he the thing I have on my phone where he pled guilty, if you would like to know my state assigned domestic abuses therapist's name, her name is Brenda, by the way. If you'd like to see my 10-year order of protection, Stevie Lou, you send me a fucking message then. Accusations, if you'd like to see the texts from his mother saying to me, please call this all off. I'm so sorry. Jason will, Ra will never be around you again. The police just came to our house and arrested him. He'll never come around you again. Please. I'm like, I'm not pressing charges. I reported what happened to me because I'm genuinely terrified of him. If you'd like to see those texts, if you'd like to see the, if you'd like to see the messages between me and the assistant district attorney, you can see those as well. If you'd like to see the every single piece of evidence and him literally pleading guilty because of all of this fucking evidence, because he did this to me, I would be glad to show you, Stevie. If that man that you still associate with apparently has some sort of other story, then you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Ugh, traumatizing. Awful. Disgusting. Let's go on. I have a police report. I have it here in this home. It's not good. Are you stupid? There's no police report? Or are you just looking up his stage name when you Google it? I have it. I'd rather not get it out. But what it entails is him fucking spitting on me and kicking me until the point where my wrist was broken. And it wasn't the first time, homie. Domestic violence situations are very complicated. Very complicated. They alienate you from your friends. Claimed. I've claimed. I claimed he assaulted me. Okay. Message me, Lou. Message me. Good. I'm glad he has a great story. Does he have a different story? Does he even talk to you? Is it just me? Thank you, Erica. I forget this every time.
The other person who was in this story has a completely different side to what happened that night.
No, it's not a matter of if the cops
you know what, loser? You got me so distracted. I forgot to add the video. I apologize, everyone. Could you hear it even?
Hold on.
But don't you usually get arrested if you put your hands on a lady?
Know the person that she's claimed has assaulted her, and that person has a very different story than to the story she's been telling this whole time about this traumatic incident where she was assaulted and it's blah 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 blah. Hold on.
Don't you usually get arrested if you put your hands on a lady?
There was no arrest, and as a
stupid idiot Kevin is still thinking he's talking about Aaron. He's not. He's just pissed off at me because I called him a drug dealer. And I was upset that he talked about my ex and is clearly still trying to get him on shows. He ain't going to come on the shows, man. Want to know why? Because he pled guilty to breaking my fucking wrist, you douche. Are you stupid? I mean, Kevin doesn't even know what, and then he goes, oh, okay, I get it. But he still thinks he's trying to talk about Aaron. But this idiot is still trying to shit on me.
matter of fact, the reason maybe why there was no arrest is because the other person who was in.
There was an arrest. I have it here right now. All right. Case information. New York Criminal Court. This. Arrested on this date. I'm not going to say his name. I don't even like to look at it. 4/19/2021. Next court date 6/2022, 2021. Next court date 6/2022, 2021. Next court date 7/21, 2021. Next court date 8/30/2021. Next court date 10/19/2021. Case and they all say. The first one says case continued, adjourned, temporary order of protection. That changes later. Next one, trans to another court part. Next one, case continued, adjourned, case continued, adjourned, case continued, adjourned, case continued, adjourned. Released on recognizance. I don't even know what it means. I don't even like looking at this. That's 10/19/2021. Then on 12/10/2021, pled guilty. Sentence imposed, ROR continued. If you would like me to send this to you, Steven, I don't even know if you even deserve it, but I would. So, fuck off. You want me to send you pictures of me with bruises on my face? Would that make you happy? I'm so sorry that somebody nunchucked you, okay? You should know what it's like to have a broken arm, all right? Imagine. And I mean, if you think, if that person, if you still talk to that person, no wonder you're not in comedy anymore, or if you ever even were. If that person has a fucking different story, I will come with receipts if you'd like to see them. You're gross. You're low down. You're dirty. You're pissed off because I called you a drug dealer. Sorry if you're not. I'm sorry that I said bleh when somebody brought you up on a steel toe show, okay? Kevin doesn't even know what you're fucking talking about. He does eventually, but I digress. Let's go.
Hold on.
Don't you usually get arrested if you put your hands on a lady?
There was no arrest. And as a matter of fact, the reason maybe why there was no arrest is because the other person who was in this story has a completely different side to what happened that night.
What's the other side? Love to know. There was an arrest. If he doesn't tell you that he got arrested from his mommy and daddy's house, there was an arrest. So, and he pled guilty, and it was fucking horrible. It was horrible. You fucking douche.
No, it's not a matter of if the cops will arrest you. We know
and
that.
Kevin still thinks he's
put your hands on a
lady,
and there's even a little smidge of evidence. You're getting arrested.
Yes. Especially if your arm was broken.
You'd like
they don't need a lot of evidence. Yep. If a woman has any kind of marking or bruising, and she says, and you were together, you don't have an alibi, we were together, and then he did this, they're going to arrest you, and then they'll figure out what happened later. First of all, they want to just separate you, and they always arrest the guy, so that's what happens. But there was no arrest regarding this.
It's really too bad the guy doesn't want to come on air. He doesn't want to.
I wonder why he doesn't want to come on air, man. I wonder why. Because there was an arrest. He pled guilty. He kicked me until my wrist was broken. I locked myself in the bedroom, and then in the morning, because I was so broken down and fucking abused by this monster that you claim to be a friend still, he picked me up. I'll get therapy. I'll take you to the doctor. And on the way, taking me to the doctor goes, what are you going to tell the doctor? Where I go, I'm like, I guess I can't tell my parents about this. This is fucking real. Thank you, Stevie, for bringing this back into my life. I go, I guess I'm like, I can't tell my parents about this. I don't want to hurt them. Much like April doesn't want to make him look bad. It doesn't want to fucking, reach out to people, doesn't want to do anything. This is why this is this is a whole weird triggering situation. So I'm glad you brought this up, Stevie Lou. That monster that you're talking about, who you just tried to get on Kevin Brennan's show, was walking me to the fucking hospital saying, so what are you going to tell them? And I'm so broken and beat the fuck down. I said, I guess I'll tell them I slipped on the ice. I didn't end up saying that. What I said to them was like, the person I'm here with did this, but they said, do you want to call someone? I said, no. Then eventually I have a cast on my arm and I woke up and I went, I'm terrified of this man. And I went to the police. Okay, Stevie. Okay, little Stevie Lewis. You dumb red-haired fuck. I knew I didn't like you. And I'm so sorry that somebody broke your arm with nunchucks. I hope he didn't spit on you too, or push you down, or, I won't even get into it. Okay? Stevie? Do you think if this were all a farce, he'd come right on? No. He would. Absolutely, he would. It's not a farce. If you want the documents, I will send them to you, Steven. If you want the pictures of my bruised ass face, I will send them to you, Stevie. If you'd like to see all of the information, I will send it to you. Thank you for bringing this bullshit back into my life. All makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of tie together like a little bow? Dumbass. There we go.
I don't have anything to do with this, but that would be
No,
the fucking greatest.
I'm saying I asked him this week.
Ever.
He might change his mind.
Well, who are you talking about?
Aaron.
I'm talking about the guy.
Yeah, fucking, because Kevin's sitting there thinking he was talking about Aaron the whole time. Steven is just fucking pissed off at me because I don't know, I went on when somebody brought him up one day. So he's gonna bring this up again. I knew you were a fucking piece of shit. You knew you were. And you know what? Good. Fucking talk to that guy. I don't give a fuck what he says. I have the receipts, you dummy. You're too stupid. You're too stupid. Good. That's a good look. That's a good look. Hanging out with him. If you do, disgusting piece of red-haired shit. Kevin, obviously, in a minute, is going to go, well, he doesn't want to incriminate himself because Kevin already tried this move, too, till he found out the fucking situation. He was like, I'll give $500 if I can get on my podcast. Then figured out what was going on and then fucking went, okay, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. I have all the fucking receipts. Kevin is sitting here because you're such a fucking terrible storyteller, thinking that you're talking about Aaron. Dummy. I'll say this once, I'll say it again. Lou. He was arrested. He was charged. I have a 10-year order of protection, a court, not court, like I didn't sue him, but the state of New York, call them, I guess, call it a good state with where domestic abuse is concerned, gives you a therapist. He was arrested, charged, pled guilty. If you, Stevie, would like the evidence of that, send me a message. But you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm so sorry that I made fun of you because you sell Adderall or something, allegedly. I don't know. It's just something I heard. I take it back, all right? You don't do it. You don't do that, I guess. I don't know, man. It's just what people were saying. And then one time on a podcast, somebody mentioned your name and I went, bleh. But that's because you brought up my horrifyingly abusive ex that I don't like to think about, which you apologized for. Don't try and do it again. If he has a different story, I have the receipts. Wonder why he doesn't want to come on these shows. You're dumb, man. You're fucking stupid. You can't be that dumb. I don't know if you deal drugs, all right? It was just a rumor. I take it back. It's alleged, okay? Sorry you're going through a divorce. I feel bad. I have a bleeding heart. Anyway, let's press on. Kevin Brennan doesn't have any idea what he's talking about.
That used to date Keanu. I've asked him.
He doesn't have any idea.
It's really too bad the guy doesn't want to come on air. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this. But that would be the fucking greatest.
I'm saying I asked him this week. He might change his mind.
Well, who are you talking about?
Aaron.
Exactly. These two pinheads are talking about two entirely different people, but two people that might be one allegedly, one pled guilty of the same sort of thing.
So I'm talking about the guy that used to date Keanu. I've asked him.
Listen to Kevin there. Yeah, because Kevin fucking knows, dummy.
Actually asked him, like, it was a hard question to ask, but I was like, hey, man,
it was a hard question to
ask. You don't know what you would, how.
I'm sure he was very comfortable in that situation. Okay. He's like, oh, well, she'll show you that I'm not only a one-time felon, I'm a two-time felon. And I kicked her to the point of her wrist breaking and spat on her. And then when Keanu wised up, went to the police with then I got arrested from my mommy's and daddy's house. And then I had to plead guilty. And it was a lot of pain and strife on Keanu. So whatever story he told you, I've got fucking receipts. So you're just a dumb idiot. But Kevin knows. Kevin fucking knows.
Well, this would go if you could maybe come on MLC and tell your side.
Well, he don't want to. He don't want to
have nothing to do with
implicate himself.
Exactly. So
I still streamed with John DiCaprio.
I remember I had a fight. I was breaking up with my girlfriend.
That's all. That's the long and short of it. Hope that made sense. Just had to get that out of my system. You know how to pick them? I don't. But again, it was a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. But this is how it happens to people, okay? Abuse fucking happens. You don't always go to the people closest to you. I've said this before on my stream. I reached out. I had a fucking broken arm. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just didn't want to upset my parents. I didn't want to upset my friends. I reached out to somebody on the periphery, much like April did. You know, you never know. I'm not saying that's all 100% true, but something fucking happened. It makes me very... And yes, not everything is exactly as dramatic or traumatic or crazy as that. Obviously, I learned my lesson, but I'm a little hardened by it. So, Stevie, if you'd like to see, I will show you. Or else don't fuck with me. Don't bring that up again unless you want me to fucking bury you. And if I were you, I wouldn't associate with that man. You're insane. So, I don't know. It all ties together a little bit. I'm fine now. This was years ago, like I said. It was the worst thing ever. That was the worst thing ever, which is why I don't take kindly to that. I'm sorry, I don't. And if you don't know any idea what I'm talking about, it was an ex of mine, which Stevie, I mean, that's my one, like, what's my one thing? I can take anything, but I'm going, come on. Really? Really? We can't see video. Oh, thank you. Good night, Mr. Thompson. Thank you. I know I left the video off for like 1,000 years, and I was probably sitting here like an idiot. Thank you for the $4.99 SG. Did you read your OF content with Copyright Office? You should. Benefits include attorney's fees and no. I mean, it's there. I don't know. Way in the beginning of the OnlyFans, somebody put it on the fucking like why there's a website, whatever. It was I'm like, and then all right, I mean, it's everywhere now. So that's fine. Whatever. It's a very mild OnlyFans. Oh, Chris, thank you for the $2. I'm all right. I've healed. My wrist is healed. I'm all okay. And if you see any of them, if you subscribe to my OnlyFans, you might see me with a cast on from years ago. That might be why, Stevie. How dare you? It's gross. I'm not saying every single situation is the fucking same, but I get it. Which is why I'm triggered by it. Stevie, that's fucking low down of you, okay? It is. If you still talk to that human being, then fucking Jesus God, you're going to look like an idiot. So, that's all. Classy, James McKeon. I'm thinking you are being sarcastic, and that's okay. That's okay. Spiros, thank you for the roses. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So that's all. Yeah, thank you. That's the website. You must have been following me for a while. Or it's still, yeah, it's all still there. Just immediately when I started the OnlyFans, it was all just leaked onto that website. So not all of it. Much of it. But it still exists. Will I walk down the aisle with it still sitting there? Probably not. But whatever. You're welcome to subscribe. Thank you. Bing, bing, bing. Do I have anything else? We covered it all, didn't we? We got to end on a high note, though. Let's see. And I hope that made sense about Stevie. It probably didn't. And it was probably a little bit heavy, but fuck him. Suck my dick. Nice Kiki is dead. Stop calling me. The call-in number is not up. For the love of God. Bing, bing, bing. Oh my God, is it 4:12 in the morning? Thank you, Adam Simon, for the membership. You're too good to me. You're just too good to me. It was horrible. Stevie Lou, you should know better. You should definitely fucking know better. Even Kevin knows better now. Do not piss on me and tell me it's raining, Aaron. Stop it. Not now. The call-in number is not up. It is not up. Okay. How can I end this on a positive note? Mickey's OnlyFans would make bank. I love when people ask me that. Like Michaeline has an OnlyFans, even though she is young, fun, and fabulous. No, she doesn't. And you guys are so rude about her. It makes us laugh. It's so rude, though. My God. White Claw break. Melton is on OnlyFans, not pretty. Is he still live? I feel bad I ended on that like serious note. When I talk about it, I've known about it. Obviously, it happened to me for so long. I don't mean it to be a downer. I just it was so fucking horrible. I've sort of blocked it all out. And thank God the state of New York gave me Brenda, who helped me through it. So Stevie Lou, if you'd like to talk to Brenda as well, she will hang up on you because she would fucking hate you. Yeah, that was horrible. I don't want to cry even. God damn. Wait. What am I looking for? I'm just trying to end this on a positive something. Something. Is he live? Is he making fun of me? Is something happening? Let's see. Nope. I think he's done. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that was a fucking terrible thing. So Stevie Lou, you're not good for that. Not good for that at all. And I even said that to Stevie. I went, it's all good, homie. Because of course Gino pops off on his show going, this is like maybe a year and a half ago, saying, don't bring him up or whatever if you want Keanu to have anything to do with you. Stevie's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, all good, homie. I said it was just really fucking traumatizing what happened. And it wasn't just one. I mean, it culminated in him breaking my wrist, right? But you stay with the person that when they shove you down once or they slap you in the face or, do something once and then they pick you up and go, oh my God, I'll never do it again. I'm so sorry. I love you. I love you. I love you. But have no friends. And then you reach out to your friends and then your friends go, okay, you continued to stay with them. We got to give you tough love, right? And then they won't talk to you. And then you don't want to upset your parents. And because the heartbreak of them knowing that this fucking monster who kicked you until your wrist was broken is too much pain for you to even, because you don't want them to be upset. That's how it happens. That's how abuse fucking happens to people. Okay. So that was fucking terrible. So Stevie, you're low down. You're dirty for that. And you should have known better. And if you would like to see the receipts, you can send me a message and I will grace you with my presence in a message. Okay. And I'll show you. I tend not to think about it or try not to that often. So yeah, you know what? You should be traumatized that somebody hit you with nunchucks. We have something in common. Broken arms. How dare you? How fucking dare you? You know your family won't forgive him even if you do. Very good point. Yeah, no, that's right. And you're not sure you want to be out of it, even though then you wake up one day and you go, fuck. I'm sitting here with a broken fucking arm. I'm going to the police. So, bam, bam. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Erica. No, that was just a little tidbit. And no one gives a fuck about Stevie Lou. Okay. It just annoyed me today. And it felt like it tied into the situation. So don't be too quick to just, I guess if you believe Imholte, don't just be too quick to always believe what you think is happening. So that's my piece. I've said it. And I don't think I missed any of these, did I? This was a very late chat. I have chicken fingers to eat. A very, very late stream, I mean. Aaron, 414, gifted 5 Keanu Thompson memberships. That's too kind of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to end this on a funny note. I don't know how. You're all too sweet. All of you. Each and every one of you. $100. I'm going to do something radical. I guess there's 234 people in here right now. I'm feeling a little forlorn. I didn't think I would, actually, after talking about that. Whew. So fuck you, Stevie. Actually, honestly, fuck you. Good. Hope you fucking somebody. Yeah, you're gross. You're low down. You're dirty. I don't want to be emotional. I just want to give out some Kiki bucks. Kiki coins is what I'm looking for. I'm going to do something radical. Everyone that's still sticking. Rup, up, 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 up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! Woo! It's just late. I have my bachelorette party tomorrow. This is not my fault. Somehow it's Gino's. Sorry for crying. Ugh. Why would I talk about that? Jesus. Everybody that's still sticking around here right now. 1 million and how old am I? 31. 1,031,000 Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
And here's Melton screaming.
Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 Ah!
That always makes me laugh. And 1 Kiki bond for everyone here. And Aaron, I still think you're a dweeb, and I still believe your neighbors probably don't like you. And but there's no trouble with hanging out with neighbors. And that's all for now, I think. Thank you for tuning in. I wish I could end it on a happier note. I don't have any more fun stuff to say. This was an impromptu stream, so if it weren't so late, I'd have Mickey here to bring the fun. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled, Untoward Tuesday on Tuesday, which I'm sure I'll have more to comment on. And then we'll do our fun stuff. And then we have KeanuCast Wednesday. And of course, it's always Nightlife with me and Chrissy Mayer on Thursdays. Tomorrow is my bachelorette party. And I'm very excited about that. Even though I will be incredibly embarrassed the entire time. And then back to cooking with Kiki. And of course, I'll be on Simcast on Sunday. And I believe I'm going to make an appearance on Win by 2 on Sunday as well. which is always very fun. We love John DiCaprio. And then another Cooking with Kiki next weekend. All right. All right, everyone. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. You guys are the eel's hips. You're the cat's pajamas. You're the bee's knees. Thank you for tuning in. Kiki out.